You guys are tuning in to the Lavish Journey
podcast. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, ladies and boys, girls, welcome back to the Lavish Journey podcast. It's your host, Jay Gaines, and here today, we got our brother Freedom back in here.
Ooh, I'm back in this bitch, y'all. I was sick, but I'm back.
You're back?
Day one.
How you feeling today, bro?
Yeah, I beat COVID.
You did?
Yeah, hell yeah, fuck COVID, bitch. No, I'm talking shit. I just had a little flu, you know.
He lying. It's okay.
You know, we all got it.
Hey,
but,
we haven't had it. My whole band had it.
Oh, no, it's coming back tomorrow. So,
not to me. Not to me. We had it in December in 2019.
Hey, hell yeah.
I was
yeah.
sick as hell in 2019.
I was sick in January 1st. January 1st, 2020.
We had it first.
Yeah. Well, by the way, y'all, we got some special guests in here today. We got Honey over here. Hey. She's like, huh? What?
Yeah.
We got Sade in here.
That's my dog. Hey. That's my dog.
We got Deja in here.
Deja.
Hey. Oh yeah, shout out to Mixed Feelings.
Yeah.
So today's word day is exist.
Nice.
/ nudie booty.
Oh my god.
So how you feel about the word exist, brother?
I mean, okay, so when I heard exist, this guy on the radio was like, what are you doing with your life? Are you just existing or are you living?
Uh-huh.
And it really reflected with me that I'm like, am I just existing? Am I just getting the bag? Or am I doing something to make a change within my life or the people's lives around me? You know, so I think majority of the people now are just existing. You just kind of going day by day, doing whatever just to maintain your comfort zone. You ain't doing nothing to push a boundary. So the word of the day is exist, but it's to challenge you to start living. You know, make the most out of this lifetime.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well
Come on
said.
through,
Well
Freedom.
said.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that felt good. I feel like that was for me. Thank you.
Oh, man, you do shrooms, so I know you living.
Oh, yeah,
I know you living.
That was good.
That's smooth.
That
I like
was.
that.
Yeah, I did too.
Hey, can y'all sing to start off the show?
Oh,
can y'all sing for us?
Is this a
Honey.
fucking
Just
mixed
30
feeling?
seconds. Come on. 30 seconds.
Play.
Come on, Mixed Feelings. Come on.
Because I don't have no quick.
Come
What,
on. Y'all got it.
what about one of your instrumentals? Like play an instrumental and sing to it.
There's too many songs.
People watching us right now, they want to hear y'all. This will be
Yeah.
y'all time.
See, I did.
Come on.
God was doing good today.
Come on, y'all.
He was.
They just got from rehearsal, y'all. Y'all can do it.
Yeah,
And I
y'all
just
can
got blank, but see, then I had some extracurricular stuff happen. And now my brain is like gone.
Y'all got a Spotify?
No, not yet.
SoundCloud? Oh, y'all in the works. All right, so the people need a taste.
Yeah, they need a taste. They need to hear something. Come on, go ahead.
Put
Don't be
something-
shy.
Fill up my cup.
Come on.
Come on now.
Of course.
Charm.
She said, of course.
I need a pause.
Come on, chorus.
We got it.
Which one?
You want to do a beat for them?
Just you sing your little heart out and I'll do a whoop in the back.
Not a hoop.
Look at it. It's going to be strong. Look, do us beat. Come on. It's been a long time since I freestyled at Lavish Journey, and it been a while. I got Jay in the corner, Freena in the corner. What's up, Deja and Honey Sade at the table, drinking on that Rossi. I'm rapping cause I'm able. Ooh, that was 3 sentences.
It's a world fucking premiere.
Now that sounds pretty good though.
Yeah, give us cause you give us a second. We have other part. We so used to singing in harmony with other people.
We can take the harmony. Yeah.
But it's missing. This gonna sound empty because I'm at the bottom.
Missing the whole crew.
Well, me and Justin will be y'all backup.
There you go.
Yeah.
Honey. That's why I said, honey,
Don't you
just
worry
start
about it.
singing.
Go ahead. We
Go ahead,
we
honey.
believe in y'all.
Yeah, we believe in you.
I believe in her too.
Oh, goodness gravy.
You need a beat too? Oh,
Okay,
you gonna
she-
do acapella?
She said acapella.
All right, go ahead.
One more nigga come around these parts.
Hey.
Talking that shit. Put it on my grave, nigga. I'ma throw a fit today. One more nigga come around these parts. Talking that shit. Put it on my grave, nigga. I'ma throw a fit. Put it on my grave. Hey. Hey. If you want it, baby, put it on my grave. Hey, yeah, hey. All right now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Drop a bomb on it.
That was really good. He did that with his own mouth. Did y'all hear that? I need you to come to. Did you? Oh, that just fucked me
Wants to
up.
come somewhere and drop bombs.
Yeah,
People.
just
Boom. Now
you
that's-
better sing. That girl can sing.
That girl.
Shout out to Honey.
Yes. We heard you in the back on here with harmonizing with her. Y'all better do that shit. Mixed feelings coming to you today.
Facts.
Y'all got good radio voices today. What's going
I
on?
don't know. We just
Oh my God.
We just be talking.
be talking. You know, so how long y'all been doing music for though? Let's before we get started to the topics. How long like y'all been making music and doing all this? You know, mixed feelings.
or okay.
Separately.
Let's say separately first. Let's break it down.
Church would be.
Yeah.
I would, so with
That's
that,
the
I would say
start.
all my life, like in a choir or a praise team or something.
Did y'all meet in church? No.
We met last year.
Oh, sweet. That
Our
synergy.
first show was actually October 12th last year.
That synergy must have been popping. He was like, girl.
Yeah. So mixed feelings. 1 year, August 5th was our year anniversary.
Dope.
And church and show wagon and the Jubilee at Warrensville, stuff like that.
All the festivals.
And all that, yeah. The Buckeye Fest and all that. But yeah, church is the bulk of that. And then in 2018, I became a background singer for the first time for Miss BBC and Conscious Eye as a reggae band.
Dope.
So that was my first time like performing.
How
at
was
the
that
Grove
being
Show.
on a reggae band? Like, was that energy like a whole other type of
Yeah.
yeah?
I was
Was you up there, was you up there dancing?
You was wavy.
It's no. I basically at this point been in a band of every genre, Ali, and reggae is the best crowd. It's love, it's support, it's life. It's just energy. I can't even explain it. You're gonna leave there like, you know how you be ready to do
Feeling
something.
it.
And you get to the house and you
Yeah.
just like, well, come on.
Ready to
That's
clean
that
the
good
dance.
energy.
You just hugging on people.
I'm
You
about
don't
to
even
clean
know.
the fuck out this house. I'm about to get this bitch together.
And that's how it make. And then they songs are so simple.
Yeah.
And they all got the same beat for real, but you feel like the energy. I love. That was my favorite. Yeah, it just
Dope.
felt good.
Dope. Yeah, reggae music is definitely, you know, an energetic type of vibe. I went to Jamaica and oh my, they energy is like a whole other world.
Yeah.
I loved it though. Shit, I took some of it with me. You dig?
You got to.
For real.
You got to.
Yeah. Yep. How about you, Miss Honey?
Oh, same.
This nigga been
Started in
Beyonce her
church.
whole
Oh,
life.
shut up. No. I used to be real
Can you talk to the mic a little bit?
real shy, real timid, real.
You used to be real shy.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you need some liquor. It get you together. There's a little bit of
I'm not gonna
THC.
do
That's
Let me go to sleep.
Oh really?
No, because I used
didn't
to
know
sing
that.
real soft.
And
Oh,
I never
yeah.
would have expected that from this one. Shy.
Shy?
Oh, yeah.
She see.
That's what's up.
Hey, but look at you,
You came
now.
out your shell. You know, the
I'm
turtle
so
had to walk.
because I ain't out of mind.
What?
What?
Since when?
I used to
Innocent.
sing so soft and so.
You better talking at mind.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
That's cool though.
Oh wait, your journey. Come on, church, and then
Oh yeah, church and a bunch of gospel ensembles and choirs and singing angels and
Oh, you put singing angels. That's
Yeah.
pretty smooth.
how you ain't gonna say cachet?
I was bringing cachet is the highlight of it all.
Yeah.
What's cash?
Yeah, that was a group I was in back in
How old was you?
05. We started in 05.
How old were you in 05?
I was 16.
See?
Dope.
That's what got you to Honey now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was Honey then. I'm Honey Monet now.
Oh, I got that
Honey
CD
Monet.
in the
Monet.
car.
Yeah.
You know that Monet do add like a little
Yeah,
spice
It's
to
spicy.
it.
I
Yeah.
like it.
That's an official name.
What's
at
funny
that
is
point.
that's my name is Sade Renee. That's my stage name.
Sade Renee, Honey Monet. We the Nay-Nays.
The
The
name-
Nays.
Not Nay Nay. That's
They-
gonna be an album.
What's wrong with the nay-nays? I think the nay-nay. I can't say the nay-nays.
You can't even say that shit. It sounds serious. With the
With the nay-nays.
That's the
Hey, sing that shit. Sing
That's
that
the
shit.
intro.
Nay-nays.
Hey, coming to the come to the stage.
Hey, people remember y'all name though because of
Oh,
that.
you know they would. You heard of them nay-nays?
the Nay
I
Nay.
love them nay-nays.
The nay-nays.
Where did the nana come from?
Right.
I don't know.
It make it more official.
I'm done.
No.
Put the
But no, that's
in.
cool though. I definitely like y'all how y'all just sung right there and did that. That's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
So let everybody know where to find y'all at ahead of time on Instagram, social media.
Well, Mixed Feelings 216 on all of them. That's all of our stuff. You can find us on the social of medias.
Dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mixed Feelings.
Shout out to Mixed Feeling, that platinum album coming soon,
Yeah.
right at
Hey.
the door.
We finally
you
gonna
feel
start
me?
recording, but I'm like, it's just hard to believe it's only been a year because we did so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dang, it's only been a year. I just met you, niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, it was meant though. You know,
Yeah.
y'all
I'll go fly fast.
Yeah.
I've only
That's
been doing this
crazy.
with him for about a year.
Yep.
It was
feel
about
me?
that long since I met you,
Yeah.
if not a little longer. No, him like 2008.
Yeah, 'cause the first show we did here, I don't know what I had to do, but I couldn't make it.
Oh yeah, you wasn't here.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, hey, part 2. You know what I'm saying? Back to you know. So Deja, let them know what you do. Let them know. Promotion. Speak to the mic a little bit. Let them know what's up.
Put it on your lips.
Wow, that's what we're going.
You can pick it up if you have to.
I'm not about to play with you. Then I'm about to play with you.
Yeah.
All right. So, pretty much, I am an entrepreneur. I start my own businesses. I work with media. I work with cannabis. I work with everything that you could possibly think of. I am a creative entrepreneurial director. That is my title right now. And I'm also in culinary school, learning to cook with cannabis officially.
She got good cannabis too.
Yeah.
Real good.
Pass me one of them pens. Go right ahead, honey. Which one was
That's
the
cool
gorilla?
though.
No, look at me.
Oh, it's a gorilla.
Yeah.
Gorilla Glue.
One is cookies, one is Gorilla Glue.
Support black business.
So do you like
That's a black
sativa or indica?
Ooh, it depends.
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good
See, me personally, I like sativa because I like to be
up.
creative and stay up.
Yeah.
Indica,
Yeah.
unless I had a long day,
Yeah.
Make me go.
I'm tired. Yeah, but
Yeah.
sativa keeps me up, keeps my mind flowing, and yeah,
I
because
think I would say a
Yeah.
sativa too.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the Cleveland Kush is garbage, man.
You know, I can't
y'all
speak
y'all
to
peep
that.
that. It is. I mean, it's some people out here that got some good gas, but
You gotta find them.
yeah, you gotta really like dig. for
Yeah,
'em,
you gotta
like,
dig
Yeah.
through the trenches, a weirdo or something. Like, oh yes, funky.
Yeah.
the
Y'all
trenches.
probably be on the other side of the city.
Have you went to the
They'll
trenches to get some
take
Kush? Y'all ever like been somewhere like y'all
Yeah.
felt like oh shit.
Yes.
I have
That's why I
never
didn't
experienced that.
I haven't.
Yeah, I have. I'm glad.
I went off somewhere in 93rd. It was I don't know where it
Got too many
was.
family members to see.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be off East 55th.
East 55th.
In the
Off
gym.
55th,
Go down to
that's-
34th.
Oh no.
Damn, where? 34th. Oh no, I don't fuck with down the way.
I don't go
I mean, I don't go down
50.
there.
Or
Yeah.
if you, it's
Yeah,
up.
Pat, yeah.
Like, it's 70 really and up, and that's pushing it.
Yeah, it is.
So
Yeah.
you say you in culinary school and
I
all.
am.
So if you had to make if you had to make a food with sativa, what would it be? And if you had to pick a food to make with indica, what would it be?
Okay. All right. I would say with sativa, I would probably make like a pasta dish.
A pasta
Yeah,
dish.
maybe like a
butter.
shrimp Alfredo.
Mhm.
Add the can of butter into like the sauce, you know, and then indica. That's more heavy. I feel like that
Indica
gives
is
more of a
heavy.
heavy feeling.
Something sweet,
So
baby.
I was
Thinking
thinking
of
like
like a dessert or something.
yeah.
A dessert? What kind of dessert though?
Yeah,
Brown-
what
no, I
dessert
can't
would-
say brownies. That's too typical.
No,
Yeah.
a cheesecake.
A cheesecake.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of with cherries on it or no?
Whatever toppings you like.
All right.
Whatever you want.
Red velvet.
So what would
Red-
you?
Ooh. Go ahead.
Okay.
What would you make for you?
What would I make for me?
Yeah.
See, my whole meal's gonna be infused, and I'm just gonna be stuck till tomorrow. But my meal would be like a nice steak,
Yep.
then maybe like some mashed potatoes or some rice.
Oh, you sleep.
Yeah. Then some wine, nice salad, have some homemade like garlic bread and everything with the butter, the can of butter on it, and then a nice piece of cheesecake, and I'm good.
Ooh.
Yeah, you sleep.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
That's a lot.
You
I
hot
prepared
as
to
fuck,
Yeah.
too, like,
Yeah.
So when you first started making like Kush food and everything, did you ever make something that was too strong? If that makes
Oh,
any sense.
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So how was that experience?
So I used way too much butter. I forget what I made, but all I know is I used too much butter, and I would sleep till like the next afternoon.
Damn.
Missed class.
Dang.
All that great stuff.
that
Because
sleep
I
was
got
probably
high.
good
Yeah,
as fuck.
because I got high. Yeah.
You must have that indica then.
Yeah.
You know,
Or she was just so
Probably.
high that she just
yeah,
slumped
we just
out.
like kept adding butter like it was normal into the food, and that's the one thing about edibles, you have to watch your dosage, because if you don't watch your dosage, you could just pretty much knock yourself out.
You know what? I ain't gonna say the person's name, but somebody had. I went on their house and they put some can of butter on a waffle. I'm over here like I'm an OG at this.
Okay.
And I was getting my hair cut. This is during COVID, and oh my God, I was stuck. And I say, bro, stop cutting my hair. The room's spinning. The room's spinning. And he over recorded me laughing at me. I'm like, wait. It was just too powerful. It was
Yeah.
too
That shit was
powerful.
spinning?
The room was really spinning.
You
I
said,
mean,
oh,
the gummies
no.
and the brownies are way different from like an actual meal, and that's what people fail to like realize sometimes.
Yeah.
Is that like when you're dealing with butter and oils and all that types of stuff, like you have to watch your dosages because you will be sitting there stuck like I can't finish cooking.
That happened to me. That's why I'm sitting here like, yeah. In 2018, I had a Rice Krispie treat.
Ooh.
And,
Rice Krispie treat.
It was good. It had like,
Tell us about it.
what kind of cinnamon toast crunch?
Ooh.
Like with that type of
Okay.
thing,
I
but
like
kind of
those.
like a Rice Krispie
Yeah.
treat, whatever. And a cookie, or it was like 4 little cookies. I didn't know what she sent now. Then I'm just like, these some good ass cookies.
Yeah, you just
And
tearing
this
shit
a
up. You just like,
And I was already, and
Good-ass
then I had
cookies.
smoked weed too. See,
oh.
and this was bad because I didn't really understand. So I ate the brownie, ate the whole shit, and we pulled out a steak and shake, and it was just like we both were just stuck.
Oh.
We didn't know why we were there. We didn't know.
Y'all pulling out.
Yeah,
At
we
least you
just
got
like,
your food,
That's
baby.
what I'm saying.
At
Yeah,
least
I
you
was
got
like,
your
hey,
food.
do y'all just sit in the
we
car?
pulling out.
Yeah, we was just really just sitting there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we'll pull over until we figured it
How long was
I
y'all in
would
the
have did
car
that shit
for?
too.
for a minute, like trying to figure out why, because at this point we didn't know why.
Why
is
did we
sad.
come here?
No,
So,
we
hold
didn't
on.
know. We didn't know why we were that high. Because I'm
Oh.
like, nigga, we just smoked this weed. And I'm like, it's the food. It's the cookies and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, you
Get you
can't
every
smoke
time.
no weed. That's why I'm like, I ain't smoking no much weed and eating no edible. And then my 70-some-year-old uncle
70.
had a brownie from his grandson. He made a mistake, ate the whole thing.
Oh shit.
And
Granddad
he said
seldom
he
like
got
that
stuck.
day.
He said he started driving, and he was like, all of a sudden, I didn't know where the hell I was going. I just forgot. And then I said, well, maybe it's dementia because, you know, he said, no, it was the brownie.
Them brownies are, hey, edibles ain't no
Yeah.
joke. If you have
They
too
are.
much,
Yeah.
it can really knock you off.
I
I,
like
don't care how
that.
experienced you are. It would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Edibles will put the best of them down.
For real.
Be like, sit down.
I tell
Yeah,
you.
it's too much. I can't.
I like
always
them
take
though.
Pieces.
Yeah, I like
I do
doing
a
little
micro
bite.
doses.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take a little bite, small end.
Yeah,
I
once
went
I
down
learned
to
my lesson,
Houston
I was
to
good.
go visit my sister, and I brought her like a pack of edibles. They had to be like maybe 3 or 4 in a pack, and so I like give it to her, and then I turn around and I'm like, "All right, Key, well you just only need to take like maybe one, half of one." I turned around, she took the whole pack, and I'm like, "Oh,
A gummies?
Did she go to another universe?
yeah,
I
yeah." We were
bet.
sitting there watching TV, and she was like, she was just as still as I am, and she was like, "Deja, am I twerking? I just feel like I'm twerking because is my body moving?" I'm like, "No." She was like, "Then I'm going to sleep because this is too much for me. I can't handle this."
Damn.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
you wake up high off of that shit.
Yeah.
You like,
Yeah.
that's that. Yep, still here.
And then her mom had one.
Yeah, me too.
That was the funnier part. Her mom had one, and she was like, "Baby, I don't know what you brought, but bring it again."
That's right. I remember we had
That
another
put me to
pack.
sleep, and I was like, "Okay."
The old heads might be liking it. They probably like
They
edibles more
all
than we
love
do.
them.
They would be
do.
high.
Oh,
They would
yeah.
be
I
Right.
sneak it to them, my
Yeah.
parents.
You be
There's
sneaking
so
to-
But
many,
then they
like,
know what it
older
is, now they'll ask.
Hold on.
Well, not my mom, because she can't.
My
but
mama would be.
Wait,
my
wait a
ass.
minute. Yeah, I'm about to say, man.
My mom be like, "You nigga, get
So,
up out my
you
house."
snuck an edible to your
in a
people.
sense, like, so my Me and my
would
sister
sleep my
already
mother
did it.
one.
Yeah, and then they gonna love it. I mean, you gotta know. You gonna be respectful to the type of person they are.
I say shit.
Like my parents kind of
Be sneaking is disrespectful to their ass. They be like, you.
So it's just like,
I
you know,
wouldn't
you
be out here right
you need
now.
to relax, and now they retired. Well, one of them.
Oh, they chilling.
And so it's like,
They chilling.
now my knee ain't hurting. I'm like, see, now it's, you got some edibles. I'm like, oh, man.
Here we go.
Hey, the old heads like it though.
Yeah, it's good.
I think because they put them out, it make them go to sleep. And that's all they want. I just want to go to sleep and chill.
I've seen so many older people like going to the dispensaries.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Why not be old and high? You know what I mean?
That's
It's
gonna
like,
be me. Shit.
you have a better time.
You
Bone
enjoy
stuff.
younger people.
Yeah, you could tolerate shit.
That's why I get
Little
hot now to
kids.
deal with young people. I swear, so I believe that.
You young.
Well, people younger than me, they just... When I go places, I be like, yeah, I'm 34.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It hit me
We go
like
around
that.
certain crowds.
Yeah, I'm 34.
But you're young in spirit.
I'm still in my 20s
You
and I
young in
still
Yeah,
feel
I
like
am.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's when I know I'm like, yeah, I can't. I'm there now at that point where I'm like, I get 30 and up clubs now.
I feel you.
You get what I mean? 35 and up, basically.
You know, I'm 27.
Oh,
I feel that way. I don't like being
Yeah.
around too many young. I don't like how they act. You know, like I said the last podcast.
And it was probably us.
Yep.
But now you just like,
Y'all kids.
Yeah.
you
You got too much
You
energy.
like too
heathens.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much. Go smoke some.
Hey, wait, what's the word again?
Go damn heathens.
Them damn heathens.
Heathens all in the street.
All these heathens in here.
Them gyrating all over
Hey,
the
I
damn
should go to that
place.
club. Look at all these damn heathens
We
in
should
here.
go in there. We should dress up. Goddamn heathens.
Y'all got a video.
Look at them old heads in here.
Like, yeah. I remember I used to do that nasty shit.
You know, I never had the heathen phase though. I never was a club person. I'm still not to this day.
I'm not
I went to the club a
either.
few times and I just didn't like the. I don't know. I'm a chiller.
atmosphere,
Yeah.
Because
It's too
people
much.
ain't,
People
they're not
fake it.
friendly.
They not.
People
expect
just
them
want to
to
be on their phone and people
Yeah.
snooties.
You know,
snooties.
Yeah, it's all them snooty
That's
people.
literally
What they get? I'm gonna say it. What were they again? Snooty booty.
Snooty booty.
Like, get
I
your
was a
snooty booty
clubber
ass off your phone.
in my 20s when I came back from college. I kicked it so hard from like so it was my 21-ish days, 22 to like 25, 26.
Oh, you was a partier.
But it was just like I had Earth phase, Chaos phase. and
Oh
then-
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Earth Club,
And
Earth.
then, yeah, and then I like bar. I worked at Maple Leaf, and then I like bars, like karaoke and stuff. So that was
Karaoke
like
slap, 'cause
I
it's
went out
fun.
a lot. I went to open mics a lot.
I miss karaoke.
Yeah.
Karaoke. Y'all should host a karaoke event then.
Oh, that's funny.
Coming soon.
I've been talking about.
Yeah,
for
honey,
a
want to.
long
We should host one.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, fuck
Lavish
it.
Journey karaoke
You did?
event.
That would be dope.
I think it's the best time to do events. Like we was talking about
Best
this
time
earlier.
event
Yeah.
center.
Yeah.
Yep. Because you know, like I said earlier, all the mainstream people, they not gonna have any kind of concerts till
Nope.
2022 probably.
Right.
So this is the best time for the locals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For real.
build up that fan base, rent out the hall, and just do it.
Yep.
Cause ain't nothing else.
Yep.
Just make sure you're going by them guidelines, and you good.
Yeah. Nobody not listening to those guidelines. For
You just
real,
gotta
for real.
have. I would say you just gotta have them. Let's say keep your mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That way
just,
it's
just
on
on
your
Hey,
your
just put on the
face.
flyer.
Cause they
Massive
grown
choir.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They grown, but we ain't let them in here like that. So
Yeah.
you can't really.
Yeah, you can't be kicking niggas off.
Yeah.
Put that mask on.
Put that. You're gonna lose your audience. People gonna be like,
it's
I'm
a
going
lot.
home,
Like,
man.
I don't even want to be
Yeah,
here,
niggas can't breathe in that.
man. And then I'm about to eat. So now what?
Yeah.
Oh.
You gotta drink and pull it down.
It's just
so they ain't gonna be
stupid.
high.
Yeah.
Well, you know, hey, the vaccine is coming soon, guys. You
Well,
guys
have
ready to take
fun.
it? You guys
No.
ready to take the
All
vaccine?
that
Y'all took it?
Johnson.
Enjoy that.
Hey, it's a Johnson
Hey.
Johnson special.
What if they make it mandatory though,
Damn.
bro? What if they say
We're
you
gonna
have
be-
to take it?
If you took
And
the
what if we don't?
If you took the coronavirus vaccine in 2020, you are subject.
You
What
are
they do?
subject to
No.
hallucinations,
Side
diarrhea.
effects may include.
Diarrhea.
You know,
No,
I
it's
don't
gonna be
know.
malpractice. You're gonna be able to get a check.
Hey, you feel me?
Heart palpitations. Did you
Mm.
take the 2020 coronavirus vaccine?
But y'all want to hear
Maybe
something?
compensated. Maybe.
You heard that? It's on the radio station. No, 107.9. They targeting our people because they know, obviously, people
Yeah.
need money, and they said that you can get money if you try out the vaccine.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
they
a lot of people
I
doing
mean,
that,
they
though.
do that to be. That's not old. That's how they test
Yeah.
every drug that
That's
you
what they
take.
do in
Yeah.
Africa.
They pay people
Uh-huh.
to
do them
like your
trials and
plasma.
all,
People
yeah.
that donate plasma. That's how they make a lot of medicine, antibiotics and a lot. So people get paid for people to create medicine, and that means being test dummies. People
Yeah.
know they sign their lives away for that money.
And it'd be like what, $200 probably.
That's it. I knew a boy when I worked at a nursing home, and it was a white dude, and he was an A with me, and he did that. He would do like test out like Tylenol, like some type of pain pill, and just see how it works. And I'm like, you okay? You don't know what they giving you.
It's cool. I got that $200.
Yeah, money ain't worth your life. That's
And I'm like,
weird.
no.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
hear all
crazy.
these things on the news about? And that's some FDA approved type shit already.
That'd be the worst stuff.
But yeah, his be some people trying to figure it out. I'm like, you ain't about to
Oh,
figure it
this
out
nigga
on
trying
me.
to figure it out. See, that's
Like they
what
trying
it
to figure
works
out
like.
the drug.
Yeah, try
work.
this.
Like,
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
And now
They
you
never needed a
now your hand green and
Crippled.
blue, and you don't know why. You wake up,
Take my good hand. Take my strong hand. Take my strong hand.
Strong
Take my
hand.
strong hand.
Grab it.
Take my strong hand. But you know, I only heard that commercial on 107.9 though. I didn't hear it on 96.5. I didn't hear it on.
They want
you
niggas.
did.
That's what I'm saying though.
I ain't been listening to the radio lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radio.
We've been having too much
It
stuff to
is.
learn.
It
I'm about to
is.
say, baby, I can listen to the same song.
If I do, it's 93.1.
93.1.
If I listen
That's
to the
similar.
radio, it's
'Cause they got a nice little bop.
95.9.
They
Damn,
changed
where else they listen to?
107.3.
To what?
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, they did.
it's rock or something.
Oh, it is rock. Okay,
Yeah.
is it like a whole new station? Or they just
Yeah.
got rid of
Oh,
it?
it's a whole new
It's not the
section.
wave.
No, what I'm asking is like, did the wave change their
No,
No.
no.
like to
No.
another?
It's almost like they sold it.
they. Oh,
It's
So
not the
it's
same
a
people.
whole
Sellouts.
different people. It's a whole different
Yeah, it's
group.
a whole
Music is
new
different.
thing.
You turn. You like,
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna keep
different.
turning.
I think I did click on it before. It sounded real staticky. I was like, oh, I don't know, but yeah.
Nah, no
Yeah,
more
a lot of
jazz.
shit is.
No, there's a
switching
new
up.
hip hop radio station.
106.1.
Oh.
I'm taking over the
Oh,
radio
106?
station soon.
How
You
was
should.
it?
I thank you.
I'm taking over all that
Because it's
shit.
gonna make more sense, and I would listen to your station because I know the music ain't gonna be trash. Like,
He
please
had
do
some
it.
good bobs.
Like, y'all vibes. I would
yeah,
listen
he
to
did
it.
some good
No
vibes
lie.
on there.
Yes.
Please do.
Guaranteed.
We need more of that because I listen to 95.9. That's from here,
Nice. I'm gonna put that on my phone.
and it's like you get to hear all the new artists here, and then I be cracking up like,
It's what?
Is that DJ Chris out? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to
I
you, brother.
We
listen
need to get on there.
95.9. That's what I listen to. I listen to it from here, and I honestly listen to that to see what's out here. So, because I'm an artist too, to see what's needed to be out here and how I don't want to be out here, and just trying to gauge where everything is at in the city. And y'all can kind of do the same thing with the VJs.
I'm about to say we'll be up there.
That's the
soon
only
enough.
radio
We got some stuff in the
Yeah.
plans.
That's the only radio station I listen to, just
That'd be
to
great
see
for
what's
us to get
going
on.
on.
Facts.
The
Yeah.
Lavish Journey special.
Y'all on there already?
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. You know,
It's
Or we
y'all
start our
already
own shit.
Y'all just talked about it,
yeah.
so y'all gonna be on there.
Yeah.
Manifestation.
Hey, we gonna hit him up. What's
Yeah.
his name?
DJ Chris
Cristal.
Style or something. Yeah.
Cristal.
I got my Instagram.
I got him on-
He be
yeah.
showing love. Shout out to you, brother. You ever listening to
Yeah.
this? He be showing love though. He definitely put
dope.
on for the local artists.
He does.
And speaking of being a local artist and everything, I got a question for y'all. So y'all, since y'all are artists, what is it going to take to be an upcoming artist in Cleveland to actually make it?
Leave Cleveland.
You know, and I keep feeling that, and I hate to say that, but I think that's the truth. Now, why do you say that though?
It's a black hole.
It's a lot. It is. Our people, our city is so critical. We down everything. We don't give nothing a chance.
And then we
Right.
clicky. So it's like it's not
It's only
like
people
other
who fuck
cities
with
like
you.
Atlanta and Texas, how they kind of be their umbrella.
Yeah, and
We
we
don't
more
have
open
that.
to different things.
Yeah.
Like if we hear something different, we don't like it, we shut it down.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we just clown it. Twitter.
Yeah,
Twitter
Twitter,
go in
yeah.
on you. IG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
But
don't
no.
really have too much uplifting.
But
Like,
literally every artist that came from here left.
Yeah,
And they
every
made it.
artist.
Everyone.
As soon as you leave, that's when it all.
Yep.
Because it makes
fall into
sense.
place.
Because we stand out. Cleveland, we're very unique
Oh, yeah.
individuals. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
go somewhere and be like, oh, I'm from Cleveland.
That's
oh, I
true.
fuck with you. You
Yeah.
feel like people just fuck
That's
with you
true.
because you're from Cleveland.
That's true.
So we have a uniqueness that we just got to branch out.
Then it's so rough here. So when you go somewhere, like even when I moved to Cincinnati, I feel like I could make it here because, nigga, I'm from Cleveland.
That's how you feel, though. We from
and
Cleveland.
it
Like,
feels like
Yeah.
that. You like the stuff they stress about. You be like, honey,
like, nigga, if you knew. You like,
okay,
come
that's a
to the
problem for
city.
you? like,
why
Come-
you sad?
Come to
You be like, look,
216.
baby, that's gonna happen. People gonna hate. You
mad
got
about a
to,
pothole?
She mad the pool is shut
you gotta pull
down.
it together. Yeah.
He's like, we
Man,
need
you
pools.
gotta dodge potholes.
Pool shut
Pools.
down.
The beach. Y'all swim in y'all beaches? Shit. That's luxury.
Like, what?
You know, Cleveland does
I
have
wouldn't
a
dare.
strong reputation,
Man.
though. They
Yeah.
do, and on the creative side, I mean,
raw.
it can boom on, but we have to stick together.
That's it.
and
That's our only lag.
that's it.
Because the talent here is sick.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
oh,
The
yeah.
talent. We have a
It is.
sound.
Yeah, yeah.
The talent here is sick. I've never seen so much talent in my life, even on any side, like this side, that side. Like I could watch podcasts all the time, like big podcasts, and this show is better. You get
Damn
what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
You just
I be
like,
feeling the
what?
same
You're
way.
like,
Like,
oh,
why
y'all
do they got all
boring.
these likes? You
It's
be
just they
confused.
name.
They name.
And
Their
it-
name. That's it.
And it's all about networking too.
Networking,
You know,
and then honestly, where they at? Where did they put themselves? The people they're around. It has a lot of that crab in the barrel thing.
Right.
It has a lot to do with that.
LA, we coming for you.
I'm about to say.
We coming for you, LA.
Go to LA. Cause we could meet some people out there. That's
Facts.
easy.
Easy.
When we went to DC, we was meeting everybody. So I know LA.
Like,
love
I think
DC.
it's good to be from Cleveland because it is
yeah.
tough out here to make it. So when we go somewhere else, you know, it's like, oh, you know,
You got that grind.
yeah, you got that. Yep,
Like,
yep,
alright,
yep.
Yep.
I
I
grind
think
out
Cleveland
here.
gives you that discipline, you know, like to keep going for what you want because like nothing you don't get nothing for free or easy here in Cleveland. You get it out
hell
the mud. So when you like pulling it out the mud, you like, okay, what is my reason? What is my drive? What is my purpose? And if you're an artist, then you're like, my art is why I'm driving. My art is why I'm creating because I gotta get up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
That's your
Come
message. That's
on,
true.
Deja. I try. Come on. Come
She know what's
on. They coming through.
Yeah.
These messages. You need a little man to pop up and say, message.
Message. Should hey, edit something here. Message.
Hey, we start doing that in the
That's it.
video. Message.
Hey, have them pop in. Let's pop in. Message. No, that's well said though. I agree because we all are obviously creative. So I mean, hey, any way it goes, it's up to us to make anything boom though. You know what I mean?
I'm so glad I was gonna end it with that too. Like, baby, it ultimately is your drive and how much you're willing to invest. People don't want to invest; they just have dreams and they just be thinking about it.
You know,
Like-
what? I mean, some people that's
And
like
that
that.
bothered a lot of people, and they be
Yeah.
super talented.
Yeah.
It makes my whole ass hurt, and I'm like,
They don't fuck
you
with me.
just have to do.
Yep.
If you would just
Yeah.
simply do,
You will see real
and you're gonna have to
results.
make some type of sacrifice. Like you're gonna have to grind and put all your money on it.
I agree.
You're gonna have
That
to.
risk.
Yeah, you gotta do. You got courage. That's the main thing. That's how you get people to be like, "How's she doing that?" I get that a lot because I'm me. It's the energy.
Yeah.
It's the energy and the drive. Like what's it? Will Smith be saying, "I will outwork anybody. I'm not the most talented. I'm the most skilled because I'm gonna keep."
You gonna perfect it.
Yeah,
You always grinding.
and ain't nothing gonna be handed to you, or you got to kind of maneuver and see what's happening and kind of be like, "Oh, you doing this? I'm gonna try it that way."
Yeah.
And stop trying to be the same. I think a lot here, we all try to sound the same. We all got the same podcast. All the female rappers in the city sound the same. It's like three categories.
Sadly, yeah. I be trying to shout out them too. I'm like, but you sound like her.
Yeah, and it just be like, I thought that was the other girl.
Yeah.
I think gotta be all.
Singers are worse than the rappers.
Yeah,
They all
especially like the
sound
black singers. I hate to do the race thing, but I be on both sides of the board. When on my, my white sisters and brothers, none of them sound the same.
Hey, I peeped that though.
Did you be on the same side?
Yeah, I peeped
None
that.
of them got the same style.
Yeah, I
Not
noticed that.
one.
Different. All are. It's like a whole nother world.
Now you go
yeah.
to the B side, everybody the same person.
Yep.
Because they original. People want to be authentic.
Or they
Like,
want to
this is
sound
me.
like this because they feel like this is the good sound. This is what sounds good. This
This
is
is
what
what's gonna
people
blow
like.
up.
Like, no, people buy into you.
Yeah.
I can sell a toothpick right now. And you know why they gonna buy this toothpick? Because Sade's selling it. You can have the same
Because I like
toothpick
her.
Yeah.
and
That's
not
what
sell it. They
Yeah.
buy into me. And they don't care what it is. Be a bag of shit.
It's all about that
Somebody
value.
gonna buy it.
That value you hold to
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, so we gotta be. That's what I learned from
Yep.
venturing to the West Side. Was that like, be yourself, just be
I
yourself.
love
The way I love it, too.
It's original.
Yeah.
It's just-
I love it. I like going out over there. I love it. Or old people over here. I'm either with old people And then like my people, I go to the west side.
The east side is boring.
It's just
It's just an atmosphere of people.
negative sometimes. I don't know.
Like you ever drive from the west side and it's sunny over there, you come to the east side, you know it starts getting cloudy. You ever peep that?
Where the sun at? It's raining.
Like no, it's like real. Like you ever go down to Edgewater, see it sunny, and then come back home, it's like
I
oh
was,
shit.
I was over with my friends not too long. I'm like, shit, it's sunny as hell over here. It's raining all on the east side. She like, it's raining. I said, it's raining.
Hey,
Thunder out of nowhere. You be like, what the hell?
the east side remind me of a Lion King. You must never go there.
Right, and the potholes
Here we come.
multiply. The closer,
Edgewater.
yeah, the closer you get over here, the potholes get bigger.
Oh,
Everything get
You be
bigger,
like,
yeah.
damn,
the
why
stress gets higher.
speed go up? You just be like,
Yeah, you start seeing police. You just like, oh, here they come the police. 4-5 riding deep.
You just get angry.
just mad.
Okay, so what is the way that we could develop the east side though? Since we do live over here, what's the way y'all feel we can develop it?
Different. I think exactly what we were talking about. Stuff that's different. Like opening up venues and having events that aren't like everybody else's events. Like that I really just think is just different.
Different.
If everybody was
Yeah.
to literally just be themselves and be accepting of people being themselves,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
then that would change the culture.
and niggas they gotta stop shooting up places.
And
Yeah.
care about your surroundings. If you're
Please.
like, oh my
Yeah. That's it too. Like you live here, so make it better.
Yeah.
And
Please
then,
stop
you know,
tearing up your
people will
home.
want to fraternize with you from different cities, from different states. Like, I'll be real. If I was a singer coming from out of town and somebody said, I got a show in EC and I live in EC, I would pull up and be like, girl, it's a setup. Like, we about,
They
you know,
tryna
I
rob
would
me.
really
You sure this is location?
be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, resend
Without,
me that
before giving it a
address.
chance. So that's where, like that broken glass syndrome type thing, we got to try to take care of our stuff.
EC is a gold mine.
It is.
It's a fucking. I say this all the time. Mark my words, y'all. 10 years from now, whoever listening, watching this, it's a gold mine.
And I
It
think
is.
it's before that, my sister just bought her house in EC.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I think it's going to flip because everything always repeats itself.
Yeah.
The hood will
Like-
become the suburb.
It
You know
always,
what I mean?
like
It's
Maple
always
is
been-
currently the hood.
I used to live in
But
Maple.
when I grew up out there, it was
I
a
grew up in
suburb.
Maple too. It was all white people, and then it was beautiful. Oh,
And
I
it was
loved it.
mixed. We had Indian
Man,
people.
What
and
happened?
just
The niggas
every-
came up there.
No, that's what happened.
Section 8.
The inner
Yeah.
city,
Section
the inner
8.
city niggas came
Yes.
and tore that shit up.
And they didn't even have the same address. They was using people's address. I remember a bunch of people got suspended for that. It was deep.
That was-
Oh,
that
you went
was
to
on
you went to Maple High School?
I went to Maple all the way up to 11th grade, and then I transferred to Warrensville.
Oh, okay.
Maple went on strike. My mother
Yeah,
went
they
on
did.
that.
My mama wasn't gonna
Yeah,
have me.
nah,
Man. She like,
nah.
hell no, we ain't going to no
Yeah.
Maple. She was like, I love you too much.
This is why I love.
Maple is definitely I ain't gonna say it's the hood, but it's
It's
definitely
getting there.
Upper hood.
Yeah, upper class.
upper class.
It's upper class or hood.
It's like we leave the hood. Are we in Maple now? Shit.
we ain't a step down, we a step up.
It's the hood, but they got real Nike suits. You know, they ain't got the knockoff.
Yeah,
That's what it is. They got the real Jordan.
They just
Yeah.
clutch it, you know? Classy, ratchet, they clutch it.
I mean,
They good.
That's what we was at the other day when I took you to see my old house.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's cool. You just gotta know your area.
Yeah.
You just can't
Yeah.
be roaming at night.
And then the people in the community got to care, man.
That's it, like she was
You
saying.
really have to care about where you live at and the people around you, like you were saying. Because if you don't care and your neighborhood is towed up, then why should I care? So what if I was someone just from out of town and I'm like, oh, y'all throw y'all trash on the street? All right, I'm about to throw my trash Ooh, on the that street. littering.
I hate litter.
Yeah. That bothers when the you shit go out to of a me. nice
Man, this
community,
lady-
you be like, "Oh, this is nice." I ain't
And you
about to
automatically don't
dare.
throw anything
Yeah.
out.
You be like,
That's
"I don't
true.
dare litter here because this is nice. I don't want no problems. Like y'all fancy.
Yeah, you be like, ooh,
y'all got sidewalks and everything.
shame on me.
Jenna got a
ain't
littering
gonna lie.
fine.
Y'all got
Yeah, I know you're a litter bug. I
only
know
litter-
you is. I be on your
He
ass.
said, I'm
Shame on me. I only litter, like you said, I only litter in places you be like, oh, it's all this trash here anyway.
My
Yeah.
point.
No, we
But if
making
people-
it worse.
I don't blame you. Like,
we
I
making
don't.
it worse.
I see your logic
know.
because it's like it's the garbage anyway.
Yeah,
I know, it's
But we have
terrible.
to
It's-
get- we
But
have
it's
to change
still
the
bad.
mindset.
We gotta
Hold
change
it till you
it.
get to the trash.
I know.
That's why I be saying, or keep it in your car.
Car, yeah. And
Like
take,
this
get your
lady
bag.
that-
Yeah, have your little garbage
Yeah.
bag in a car.
This lady was leaving the gym and just put
Dump
all
it.
her
I
shit.
hate that.
No, she didn't even
Somebody
dump it.
had a whole.
I hate that.
She didn't
I
even
say
dump it
people-
though.
What she
She
done?
just
What they have a whole
gracefully
what?
dropped it on the ground and ran
It's
over
like somebody
it. I'm
had
like,
a whole
and
trash
legacy.
can in
I'm
their
like,
car
oh, you
and
bold.
just dump all the trash in the parking lot of a Walmart.
Oh, I don't do that.
Yeah,
no.
that's
that's ignorant.
tobacco law. Like, why you just do that?
No, I throw like a bottle out the window.
Now that's when I'm in the car with my best friend and she's littering. That shit come right back in the window. Every time.
You like,
yeah, don't litter when you
Mama
around.
Nature say, boy, you better keep
You
that
better
shit in
keep
your
it.
car.
That's happened before. One time I threw like a milkshake out or something, and that shit came back and splattered on my
That
shit.
was the
yeah.
son. Yep.
Cause you
Mother
That's your
Earth.
sign.
throwing
Yep,
it.
yep.
Mama don't play that.
I was like,
shit.
oh,
She
now I got
said-
the car wash.
She said, "You raggedy bitch. How
Yep,
dare
yep.
you?"
I think that's what Earth did in 2020. She said, y'all heathens about to sit the fuck down, stop polluting shit.
Yeah.
And I'm about to kill all some of y'all off because fuck y'all. Yeah, like I think it's a
Actually,
reset.
yeah, some of y'all need to go anyway.
Some of y'all really gotta go.
Hey,
that
The way you
sounds
look
so
at it,
honest but
2020
ruthless.
was a reset.
Yeah.
but that's how Earth works. That's how the
it's working.
universe
Like,
works.
all right, Clinton time.
You ain't helping shit, so get on.
So
with
get
it.
on gone.
Yep.
Since y'all don't want to take care of me, I'm gonna show y'all.
Well, I'm gonna say today's quote of the day.
What's the
You feel
quote?
me? The act of creating something is always more important than the results. So keep on creating, y'all. You feel me?
Say that one more time.
The act of creating something is always more important than the result.
That's what I was just saying.
Mm-hmm. I was like, let me slide that in before we
That
keep
was
on
good.
going. Yeah.
That's what I said. You gotta create.
Gotta
Enjoy
create.
that
You gotta
journey.
create, yeah.
Just create. If you an artist, be your best artist self. Don't be looking for money.
Nah,
Don't
man, I
hold
need
back.
that money.
Yeah, that'd be the biggest thing. Like you doing that, you will never get to your meat.
Yeah, I love what I do. I can do it
Yeah,
for
I could
free
do it
and
for
Yeah.
free and be
Yeah.
just,
Happy
and that's when the
as fuck.
meat comes.
singing, painting,
And that's why a lot of people
drawing,
don't succeed,
everything.
though.
Because it's always a task at that point. Like I gotta get the money, gotta get the money, gotta pay.
But I do this shit for fun. I mean, obviously, one day we all want to get paid some type of way for our passion. But
Yeah,
But it's
But,
gonna happen.
yeah,
It's just gonna
yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
and then you gonna find ways in the midst. Like, oh, I just got hired to
yep,
do such and such. And then that's when you start putting stuff on yourself.
Yeah.
yep.
It's gonna come.
I believe in having a money maker to help fuel the passion. You know what I mean? That's the goal, honestly, and that's the kind of entrepreneurship in a way. Like I want to find a way, like probably get in real estate to put my money into this. You know what I mean? And then have the shit
Diversify
cycle.
your money.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
word.
Diversify.
Diversify.
So today we're gonna talk about diversifying money.
Diversify. You said diversify.
Diversifying
We're gonna
your
get
money.
white people and black people money. A little Asian woman, men.
Is everybody here hip to Childish Gambino?
Yay.
All right, and Jamie Foxx, right?
Yeah.
So if you had to pick an artist to work with, because these two are legends.
You petty.
So who would you pick and why?
Hold up.
You had to give me 5 minutes. I'm going.
I'm wrong with Jamie.
Disrespectful.
Jamie.
I fuck with them both. I'm wrong with Jamie, though.
Yeah.
But Childish has a new
Childish
outlet
got
in
that
Avenue.
new
He
flair.
created. I said he created a new outlet.
He do, but
that video.
I
Gonna
only
be
know
sick.
2 songs by Childish Gambino.
No, but you know he's an actor.
Yeah, he gonna make your
he-
videos.
Oh.
Like
He made Atlanta.
Childish does. Yeah, he made Atlanta.
Yeah, he raw.
Comedian. He's a new wave
And he
of
think
everything.
far out. He would make my video raw, and the song could just be, I don't know, but Jamie, honey.
Jay is classic.
Right? Okay.
You
I
can't
can
go
get on the
wrong.
weekend when I'm feeling like weekend lover. I want to be with
Oh,
Jamie.
that's the song. I sing just a little snippet of that. 'cause
Oh, go
that's,
ahead.
that's my song. You
Look at
feel?
Yeah, sing a little bit of it.
Just-
Go ahead.
Y'all putting Char to
Just
work
a little
too
bit of
much.
it.
Yeah, well, she about to work right now. Come on,
on, sing.
I'll play it for you. It's right
Yeah,
on
'cause
my
I
shit.
forget it.
If y'all want me to sing something, I ain't gonna do it seriously. I'm gonna mimic their voice.
That's y'all. See?
Oh, well, you can mimic. Come on, sweet.
No.
You want to hear it though?
Come on, Jamie.
All right, I got you.
I'll not start. All I know is weekend lover. Oh, come on. Yeah. This when I was clubbing and being real ratchet. Ooh, I had a good time.
This is Earth Day.
Yeah.
Oh, this is it.
Monday, me and your man had an argument. Y'all always arguing about something, man.
You know you hit that bottom now.
I know, that's my part. Me and my cousin always do that part. You gotta deal with your boss and then on Wednesday. That's my song. She ain't gon' babysit on Thursday. 7th time flaking on ya. Hey. Forward to Friday, 'cause you know when you get home, I'm gonna be there, girl. I'm your weekend lover. You don't have to call. I'll be at your door when you get home.
weekend lover.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Okay, harmonies. I heard y'all. Yeah. And I lay you down.
When I heard that album, I'm like, this nigga
Yeah, that
is
album
raw.
was-
Baby.
I'm like, oh, Jamie got it.
Baby.
And you didn't expand like
I'm
Jamie
starting
fucking
to believe
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
something's wrong with me. 'Cause every day, every night, every hour, every minute, I'm thinking about it.
You petty. Come on, you gotta do my part. Bitch.
Can the thing is that
Watch it on TV.
when I buy DVDs, $39.99, $39.99 for the new releases.
Is that real?
I'm not paying
Yes.
$39.99 for no.
This is a real song.
Yeah,
Who is that by?
Jamie Foxx.
I ain't heard that one.
man.
I gotta get re-hipped. My nigga was talking some shit.
It's called 3-letter words.
Yeah.
I mean, but on that song,
Some
he
call
talking
it
shit.
bad, some call it good, some do it bougie, some do it good. I do it hood. Let me say that one more time, girl. I do it hood. Ooh. Yeah. Sing it.
Yeah.
sound pretty good.
What was that other song? You petty.
On my mind. Everywhere I go,
No, I
I'm
watched
trying
the
to
call.
let
It's
you
not-
know.
Oh no, I
Lick
forgot.
good.
Look at me, I forgot we was loud. No, Jamie had some hits, but he was
Yeah.
talking silly.
Yeah, he was fried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who y'all picking?
Damn, that's hard. That's hard.
I know.
Because, like, if you want to get sexy, you have to get Jamie. Ain't nothing sexy about Childish Gambino. Like, that's not a sexy bone.
But it depends on what you're trying to work with.
But if I'm trying to get on this creative,
That's what I said. You
political,
get to work with one
metaphysical,
artist.
I'm picking Childish Gambino.
I'm childish too.
Yeah.
Cause he just has the new. He's carrying a new wave, and he got white fans.
Yeah, to me,
White
he carries
fans is
all the
gonna-
waves.
Yeah.
You feel me? He gonna get money.
And my video
You got a
gonna
diverse
be
fan
raw.
base. That's
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
that's the
you
best
feel
thing.
me?
You
I'm
won.
You hit all levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Gambino for sure. And then I could do remake Feels Like Summer. I want to sing that song so bad.
Feels like summer.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
song. That's a
I
good
love
song.
it. Yeah, that's gonna be that song's gonna be a generational type of song.
It's
It
deep. It's
is.
about global
Yeah.
warming.
And everybody says that.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah,
made it
yeah.
about.
And I listened to it, I was like, okay, I see what he's saying. I like.
I gotta see it with a
new.
new lens now. That's what's up.
Mm.
All right, so what about y'all three?
I'm going with Jamie Foxx.
Jamie.
I'm going with the OG.
I know Honey
I'm
gonna
gonna go
pick
with
Jamie
Jamie.
too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jamie. I
Jamie
fuck with
really-
Childish Gambino
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jamie too.
Yeah, if I knew
Yeah.
Honey would do Jamie.
because he knows
that
some
makes
people I can
sense.
get. In,
You and Honey, you and Jamie make.
I do
perfect
all
sense.
genres, but that R&B,
Yeah.
he gon'
Lay it out.
He's gonna just take it to another world, huh?
He can write that, and then y'all can write a song together in 2 seconds. Y'all write about 5 albums in 15 minutes.
Unpredictable.
write
He'll
one.
give you a guaranteed hit. I feel like Jamie will give you
Oh,
a
yeah.
guaranteed hit.
He'll
Yeah.
give you a Grammy.
Okay, I need
Yeah.
a Grammy.
Oh.
I'm about to say he'll make a commercial with you after that.
Did
Put
some jingles.
Use some jingles. Put a little
Give you a
acting
TV
career.
show.
Both of them got the same type of, just different
Yeah.
type of ways.
They're
But
definitely
they're
both,
both amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Yeah,
in their
fantastic.
own lane.
Well respected.
They
They're both well
both
respected.
comedians. They both, yeah.
I didn't really.
That's a good question. Who you? Oh, you said you picked Childish. So we got.
Two childish,
Two
three
childish,
Jamie.
three.
I'm going with Jamie.
How about you, Nyla? Headphones. Oh, Childish. Okay. Okay.
I already knew
Time.
I was
That's
with
fair.
childish.
Okay. That's cool. That's a good question, bro.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
You
that
plan on
was
hitting
a
up
good
Childish
one.
Gambino?
Huh?
You should message
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Hey, I want to work with you.
I feel like we would vibe well.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because he's intellectual. He's deep. So
Yes,
wouldn't
I
even-
love his mind.
You know, his mind I would pick because it's like I feel like we would vibe
Mm-hmm.
on a different coast of what we're talking about. It wouldn't just be business or oh, let's go smoke. Like, nah, let's talk about some real
Some
shit.
real
You
shit.
feel me? Like I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
Not to say Jamie wouldn't be that, but I know it'd be more fun.
Different energy.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, all right, I got some shit I need to grow. You know, so I would talk to Childish like, all right, let's get this shit
Yeah.
for generations. You know, let's be this next wave.
And I'd be like, yo, put me in the next season in Atlanta.
Oh man,
Yeah. So he made that whole show. 'Cause I seen a few
That's his
episodes.
shit.
And that's pretty smooth.
this shit
Yeah.
funny.
I like
But it's
that.
deep as fuck. He
It
talking
is.
about that. He
Yeah.
is acknowledging everything.
He is. I love
Yeah, he's
it.
definitely
Especially
creative.
that Teddy Perkins episode.
What happened?
Yeah, you gotta just watch
Oh,
yeah,
that.
you gotta
That-
watch
I'm like that. You gotta watch it because he's going over a lot of shit.
How many seasons? is
Man, that club door, when they went through that wall at that club.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get his shit back.
They pay up that
They
shit.
ain't get shit.
That's how it is being an artist, too.
Yeah, when you gotta
What
get the
happened?
money from the dude from the club.
And people don't want to pay you at the end of your show.
He was like, yeah, just
Hell,
follow me real
So
quick.
as an artist, y'all don't get paid to the end of the show?
Oh, no, I see that depend on, I don't do nothing without deposit.
I need half. I'm about to say, I need
no,
at least half.
before I perform, I get them all the money. But
okay.
before, like, if you book a show for me, you're going to have a deposit is going to get you the date for or my band to say
Facts.
the 6 is yours.
Yeah.
And then 7 days before your show, we need the rest of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm bringing my people, the equipment. And no, I'm not going to get there. That way, if they fold, I got mine. And we can continue whenever you mess up, but you're not about to mess up. You can't. People should stop
feel
messing
that.
with artists like that. That's deep. But it happens a lot.
Fuck that.
'Cause they don't respect.
Because you would do a whole show and then not get your money. It'll be
What money at? I'm gonna text you tomorrow.
But at
I'll
venues, they
catch
pay
it.
you after because it's really based upon the door sales type of thing.
Yeah.
So you know that, but messing with people personally, privately, get your money.
Oh, you said deposits?
yeah,
Deposit's
it's-
mandatory.
and don't make them
Down
too
payments,
cheap
yeah.
because
No, hell no.
people throw away $25,
Nah.
but make them give you $100 or more.
about
They're
to say.
going to stick to their
Because they're gonna be like, no, this
Yeah.
nigga's getting on stage.
Right.
He gets on at 8:30. 8:30 for him.
Hey, 829.
Better be set up.
His shit better be set up.
like, nah, I done paid you $100.
Where you at?
You know, the entertainment industry is sketchy on a big perspective. It is, but you know, hey, that's why you own your own.
There you
shit.
go.
You know what I mean? Own your
I
own.
think a
something-
lot of artists really need to like try to learn the business side of it as well, because even though you're an artist, you still have to make money. Like you can't be a starving artist. And as much as we want to put our all, like our heart and our drive and everything into our artistry, like you still got bills. You
Yeah.
still gotta live. So I think we as artists really have to take the time, like even though I want to study my craft, I need to study the business just as much, because I refuse to take a 360 deal from any type of record
Hella
label.
niggas doing
and
that.
then you
I hope
find
ain't
out
nobody
later.
joining no record
Oh.
label now.
It's
I'd
people,
rather
hella
be
people doing
independent.
that.
I would.
Yeah.
Now, why?
And
Well,
then
It don't
you're
make
like,
any
well, I can't do
sense.
anything.
I'd rather
I
be
don't own my
independent, keep all the
music.
money to
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Because I was watching some
Make
Independent
your
videos.
own record label.
Some people they claim they need those in order to get that exposure.
No, you don't.
But I'm
in a
like,
sense, yes. In a sense, no. Like
I mean,
it'll be
they-
easier.
it'd
about
be
to say, 'cause
easier,
if
but
you seen
Yeah.
if you seen across the United States, you
Uh-huh.
feel me? It hits different.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you know 'em like this, especially if a record label is pushing you, and that's what they see. They see the money, but then it's like, oh, I could hit quickly. You feel me? Independent, it takes a grind. It's longevity. Independent
Yep.
artists
Everybody
is
don't have that
longevity.
Serious
grind.
grind.
that
Yeah.
Cleveland
People
grind.
think that grind gonna be like 6 months.
Nah, it's
Nah.
years.
Like
Yeah.
no, baby,
Years.
it spans like what's my band? Red Rose Panic. They so raw, and they like really start getting real raw. Like right before COVID, the last couple of years from Akron, and they've been the band for like 8 years. So people really think that they about to start working and really blow up. They really think
'Cause people-
that they gonna be
Social
making
media
all
got
this
people
money.
messed
Like,
up
and I
on
be
that.
like, ooh, social media messing with your life.
Yeah, social media
Like,
really got people. messed up
You
on
cannot
it.
skip the work.
It
can't.
takes lots of time.
Yeah, you
work.
cannot
I mean,
skip it.
you know, then again, you can get there quick, but you got to spend a lot of money on marketing,
Yeah, I'm about to
like
say,
a lot of money.
Either you got the money,
Or get lucky.
or you gonna have to know you got the
That too, that
time.
Yeah.
Or it's who you know.
Right time,
True.
right
Yeah.
place.
It's so many different ways, though.
True.
Yeah, y'all,
It's
y'all
all
jumping a
it's,
lot, yeah.
it's all
Yeah.
it's just so many
Viral is not
avenues.
consistent.
Yeah,
There, that's what I'm
consistency is
saying.
key.
So
Yeah.
that can happen, but in the
Yeah.
meantime, I'm gonna be working
Yeah.
while I'm
Right.
waiting.
I
That's
mean,
what
go
people should
viral, but
always
have some
work.
work behind that.
Yeah,
shit.
work.
Like,
And then the
alright.
people that went
There's a skill
viral,
set
they
behind it.
work.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
Justin Bieber, Duran Bernard, Soulja Boy, they didn't just blow up. I hate when people like Lizzo did not just
She,
blow
swoop,
up.
she's making music for a long time.
She's been out for like 10 years.
yeah, and that song they made.
It's
that
just
hit,
that this
yeah.
is her time.
Yep, yep.
But nobody skips the work.
Yep.
Like Justin
Okay.
Bieber was singing all his life, playing that guitar all his life. Like this, you can't just wake up one day and be like, oh, I was singing in the church
You know,
bathroom.
some people have though, like Trinidad James. He made that one mixtape. I know
Yeah.
he don't exist no more.
That's what I'm saying.
but-
like you had a moment.
Yeah, and
I
guess
mean,
what?
you have one
He
hit
wasn't,
wonders,
he
yeah.
wasn't consistent though. He wasn't dedicated or whatever, like y'all said, and he went away.
And never was a
Yeah.
rapper.
Yep.
So like you have a little
Those one
slide.
hit wonders.
One hit wonders.
Or like-
I
or
make
be
my
real.
5 million real quick.
And
I came up and bounced. Peace. I'm a millionaire off of this.
But now you can get paid off of your shortcomings. Like now people are literally becoming millionaires for being deformed or disfigured or just having some ghetto.
Yeah.
It's like it's getting really ridiculous to me.
But it's just showing how easy money can get
It
handed.
is.
Yeah.
So it's just like
yeah.
stop trying so hard to be these people just being themselves
Be yourself.
and post it.
Yeah.
Content.
Brand it. Brand yourself. Content is everything. People, why you always on Facebook? Because it pays me.
I keep telling people
You want to
that
see my Cash App?
it's content.
That's what I said. Like, are you serious? You're gonna have to pay me.
Yeah.
So it's my time. Like once you start looking at yourself, you are the currency. Your whole perspective change.
Wow, that was deep. You are the currency.
Yeah,
You are the
are.
currency.
You are the currency.
So your and the lack thereof too. So if you broke, it's on you. If you got something, it's on you too.
That was some real game right there.
Oh, I had a message moment.
Message. But no, that's real though. That's real. You know, social media do kind of fool people sometimes,
Yeah, it do.
thinking
It does.
you got to blow up. And it fooled me a little bit. I was like, all right, 6 months, I'm gonna blow up in 6 months, because I used to watch this YouTuber. His name was DDG, and he blew up not in 6 months, but he blew up kind of quick. He's like a millionaire right now, and I was like, I'm gonna do the same thing. It didn't happen for me. But I was like, okay, maybe for me, I gotta grind a little bit longer to
Yeah.
get there. You
And
know.
then I bet you if you really look at his backstory,
Yeah, he been doing
he
it.
been it's just like if you look at everybody's backstory, something they were doing
Something. Yeah.
in that way.
Unless you were just blessed out this ass
It's
to
never,
be
yeah.
kind.
It's
But
never.
I mean,
it's
it's never-
always something like, I've been thinking about this my whole life. I dreamed about. I had journals. They wrote it down. You manifest everything.
Even Chris Brown, he been dancing his whole fucking
yeah.
life.
Absolutely.
You feel
And
me?
he didn't start singing until he was like 12. He said,
Yeah.
he didn't
Yeah.
even he didn't have the desire. He like I didn't even know I knew how to sing.
Yeah.
But
Then at
he seemed to
15,
be
he
able to
got
pick
big.
up everything.
That's what I said.
So he that type of person.
Chris Brown a
There's
legend.
nothing he
picked it
can't
up.
do. He's
but
like perfect.
he still put that work in.
Yeah,
he was
it's
seen
hard.
early, but
Mhm.
it's who you know and how talented you are.
And then with him out there, ain't nothing he can't do, man. That shit crazy.
You gotta put that
Oh,
work in
he
to be a
rock.
legend.
Absolutely.
He
To
just
be a
rock.
legend, you gotta put that work in. Like you say, anybody can blow up overnight though. Some people have, but guess what? You gotta put that work in a 10-year careers to be really like a
Yeah.
long term.
Yeah.
Everybody's
I mean,
journey
what
is
happens
different.
when social media goes away?
Right.
That's your
Ooh.
entire career.
And like you dead, you
That's
done.
your
You don't know how to
entire-
meet
A lot of
people. You
people
don't even know how
don't
to talk to
exist.
people.
You don't
You don't
even
know how
have
to
the
write a
skill
letter.
set to do what you said that you knew how to do. So if you're an Instagram comedian, I need to see you being a comedian on stage. I need you seeing you doing like stand up. I need to see you doing like traveling shows. I need to see all of that because if you're just a Instagram comedian, okay, well, what happens when Instagram glitches or when it crashes?
It will
Or when
one
Some
day.
people
deleted?
just don't have it.
Yeah.
They don't.
You know, some people
You
are
don't.
just comedians on
Online.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
How Davis was
Or
talking
even
about
an
that. He
actor,
like,
you know?
I'm funny on here, but
Not a
realistic-
stand up.
Yeah.
But you know, that's his niche.
Even
feel
as an
me?
actor,
you
you
just
know,
gotta
like
know
some
your
people-
niche.
And this thing, one day Instagram is gonna go away.
Yeah,
It is.
Vine
It
show
is.
did go away.
Yeah, see
Vine
what I
was
mean?
raw as fuck.
A lot of
Yeah,
people made
sure
money off of
did.
Vine, but
I
where's
forgot
Vine
about
now?
that.
Vine, MySpace.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
There were so many
deep.
Vine celebrities off of
Oh, it
like
was
6-second
hella.
videos,
Yeah.
and now it's not even here no more.
They trying to wipe out TikTok too, so that's good. There's a lot of TikTok
Yeah.
famous people. So
It is.
this shows that if you can boom on social media, that's cool, but you better boom in real life.
And a lot of them people can't talk in front of crowds. Like a lot, I see that in rappers. Like being around rappers from here, a lot of them at the studio every day. But I learned the more I perform that they cannot perform. Like
They don't have stage
this
presence.
song raw as hell on this CD, but when they perform it, it's like
They nervous.
you don't even know your
Yeah.
own words. You jumping all like it's deep, and I'm like, whoa, that's what's taking people out, thinking they could just be in the studio all day. Like as a performer, artist, most of your money is on tour, baby. You got to be on stage.
You,
You actually have to
comfortable
work.
being on stage too. Like if
Yeah.
you're an artist,
You gotta
be
do it.
comfortable being in front of
Have
people.
to.
You know,
And it's
like,
hard.
Have to.
It doesn't matter what it is. If you're an artist, you have to be comfortable
Yeah.
putting yourself out there and exposing yourself to the world. There's this quote that I heard that the gift of artistry not only heals the artist, but heals the world.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that, it's like once you're putting your skills, your talents, like if y'all sing, then once y'all put that out there, that's doing something for somebody else. Once like y'all like are hosting or DJing or whatever else is doing something for somebody else. Like you
Service.
don't know what that means for somebody else.
Yeah.
And so for you to just get up and say, oh, well, I'm an Instagram comedian, like that's disrespectful to the artistry of like comedy. It's disrespectful to the artistry of like people who actually get up on stage and study like the artistry of what it takes to be a performer. Like I'm classically trained in theater. I'm classically trained when it comes to singing, when it comes to like music. Like I can read sheet music. And then people get on like Instagram and stuff like that and they're like, oh, well, I just know how to like open my mouth and hit a note and now I'm viral. It's more to it than
You
just
know the
that.
art of it.
Yeah, if you're a real artist, then you know you actually have to put in that time. You might have to learn how to read music. You might have to learn how to write music. You might have to learn how to play the guitar. It might take you a few months. It might, whatever it may be, but you have to put in the time and the dedication for that particular skill set and that artistry if you want to be successful. And we all know, like coming from Cleveland, we have what it takes to be successful, to make it up out of here. But if you're not willing to work on it and drive into your artistry, then I don't know what to tell you.
And really perfect your craft.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Not perfected for
And
the
be
sake
able
of others
to
either.
take criticism too.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Oh God.
You gotta know how to take that criticism.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's like some shit you don't want to hear, you have to.
Right.
Yeah, you should want to hear it.
You
all.
should.
I'm about to say
I
it
like to
helps
hear
you
that.
become a
I
better
don't get people like
artist.
that. Like,
Like, hey, bro, that show was good, but that part was shitty.
Like,
all right,
you know,
all right,
you
thanks,
was
man.
like-
Thank you.
gotta work
got a
on
question
that.
telling
for
me.
y'all.
Yeah.
You said you could sing, so now
You sing.
I heard her just say that. So
It's me.
we gonna need you to sing a little something because they made us do it. Just a little something, 2 seconds.
Let me get my water.
And I ain't even singing. That's funny.
All right, so you next.
No,
Look at me.
my voice is gonna look at you. Hear it.
All right, go ahead. What you about to do?
I gotta think of a song.
I know who you're talking to.
So you know. So now you know
That's
how
why
I
I'm
feel.
trying to come up with songs on the spot.
I'm gonna sing for
My
y'all.
little list.
Sweet lady,
Yeah.
would you be mine? I don't know the rest. That's all I know. I sung y'all a little bit. I used to be a singer back in 2nd grade.
Hey.
No, for real. I used to
What
be
you
like in
sing?
the school choir.
Everybody can sing at that age.
They just clap. Aw, so cute.
All right,
I'm
get
also
down.
an R&B singer.
Go
though,
ahead.
so
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind is racing, feet were pacing. Lord help me, please tell me what I have gotten into. Ran my 3 miles to clear my mind. It always helps me out. It's my therapy when I'm using it, and it's usually
Okay, now this my part.
pain. I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me.
All right, girl.
But I can't get off emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me. But I can't get off.
All right now.
Just a little bit.
World fucking premiere.
Yeah, I respect singers because
Y'all
Sing
aggravating.
something, Sharp.
okay.
How
go
Yeah, I
ahead.
know, like, go in the line. Just,
When did this become a singing show? I thought
we are waiting. We have paid you your $100.
this.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Can I get that?
Was a
Cash App.
We'll cash app you tomorrow.
Wow.
9 a.m. on the dot.
Quickest song that comes to my head is
Got me sitting next to professional singers.
meet you downstairs in the bar and heard your rolled up sleeves in your skull t-shirt. She said, what did you do with him today? And sniffed me out like I was Tangeray. 'Cause you're my fella, my guy. Hand me your Stella and fly. By the time you're out the door, you tear me down like Roger Moore. I cheated myself like I knew I would. I told you I was trouble. You know that I'm no good.
All right, then, child.
This was a singing episode today.
Hey, we are ready to sign you. We have the contracts out back. Our producers, our lawyers will sit down with your peoples and
The people behind the stage.
yes, behind them. Nyla, go get the contract. Go get the contract.
I'm really upset.
Me too, because you're not
Why are you
signing.
upset?
Cause you sang.
Yeah.
That's good.
Look at me, I'm crying.
She tearing up. Pour you a cup.
I'm about to say, you sang. I like how y'all sing though. That's pretty dope though. Definitely keep that going. That made my soul like feel good. No, for like hearing real, like you said, real like in person. Of course, the headphones sound good, but real in person sounds great. But my brother Freedom has to get up out of here soon because he has to work in a few hours.
Yeah, but I got a topic for y'all to end on.
Go
But
ahead.
I'm gonna do these essential and enlightening tips. Un momento, por favor. All right.
Oh, I said, you know Spanish. I thought if I said the whole thing in Spanish. I was
Oh,
about to
that was it.
I got impressed.
No,
Like,
that was it.
oh.
Un
He jumped
momento.
back
bro.
like,
I was like, yeah, I was like, yo. I was thinking understand. Everybody was like, oh.
You said, "Oh, this nigga fancy." You switching the game up. All right. Number 1. Stop having relationship problems with someone you're not in a relationship with.
Hashem on the motion.
Number 2. Have more parked car conversations. It's low-key a therapy session.
Yeah.
Number
I'm
3.
the queen of those.
Hey, hit her up, Deja.
I promise.
Number 3. Knowing you can trust your partner, it's a turn on.
Yeah.
Number 4. Fall back and be observant. You'll learn some shit. And number 5. It's getting cold outside. So please oil up.
I'm done.
Don't talk about me,
That he
motherfucker.
used that. You
Courtesy
Of snooty booty.
of the snooty booty. Of the snooty booty tribe.
He said number 5 is cold outside. I wasn't expecting that. I'm sorry. That's
For all
funny.
us melanin folk, we talking to you.
That was good.
And I have a topic for y'all while I slide out. How do you overcome the feeling of powerlessness? And I watched that from home.
Aw. That's deep. How you gonna lay? You see how he just laid that on us and then said, "All right."
He got it.
And I'm over here trying to figure out, damn, when was I powerless and what did I do?
How do you overcome the feeling of
powerlessness.
Easy. Get your ass up.
Yeah,
get,
that's all I
get
did.
moving.
Ain't nothing else.
And get to work for real.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think about, honestly.
How do you yourself
So what
snap
about
out of
it?
it.
What if you in a relationship? Powerlessness happens in many ways, not just physically. It happens mentally. It happens relationship. You could be powerless.
Cut that motherfucker off. I swear.
What if it's your family?
Oh.
Where you
Oh, well,
feel
I deal with. I tell you how I deal with it. I let go and I let God, honey.
Amen.
You be across the street and I'm gonna be on this side of the street, but I love you. But you on there and I'm over here. You stay over there because I like my power and give it away. And then I think you keep it by just knowing that you are God of your existence. I think once I came to grasp that I am God of my reality, I knew that even my despair was my own, my happiness was my own, my joy was my own. I wasn't blaming.
Yeah.
That's how I get it back. So it's okay to feel how you feel. Like, yeah, I'm mad sometimes. Sometimes I'm sad. But
don't
then
just-
it's like,
don't
all right,
sit in it.
let's change this sadness to something else because I'm God of this. I can change it. And then as soon as you do, something happen, you be like, oh, see.
So
Now,
how
what
do-
was I even been?
So that's how I guess just knowing that I'm
really
sad
recognizing
because of
your
me.
power.
Yeah,
Like, for real.
yeah, I'm sad because of me, and I'm gonna figure out why I'm sad. And it's usually you're sad and depressed when you're living in the past.
Yeah.
It's sadness always comes from not letting go, so you can transition. That's where sadness and depression usually always come from.
So what about the people in society now? Because I know it's a lot of that going on right now where we the people feel like we're powerless, you know, with government, the way we're being treated
Find
by
your
police.
Then you tear shit up like you was
Find
doing.
your inner peace.
Find your inner peace.
How do you find that?
You have to take some time with yourself
Yeah.
and really allow yourself to feel how you feel. That way you can move on. I mean, if you're somebody who's always uptight and you're just restless, then of course you don't have no peace because you don't know how to relax. But once you actually remove yourself from everything in the outside world, and then you're just like, all right, here I am, I'm in this moment, and I'm perfectly content with life, then you're at peace.
Then you got to
But-
figure out why you was so uptight in the first
Yeah.
place.
Facts.
And always hype yourself up, y'all.
Yes,
Hype
self-talk.
yourself up.
People
But
hate me when I do
That
it,
can
but
be
I'm like,
kind of
I'm the
hard to
best.
do, especially what's going on with
It is.
you know what we got going on.
But what?
No, our people and the girl. That
Oh, like
shit
hyping
is,
yourself
whew,
up?
Oh, yes.
with
Girl,
the killing
please,
of
I'm
our.
with you.
It's girl.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hype yourself up and stop paying attention. Like everything happening, it's okay to be aware, but quit talking about it all the time. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, stop posting about death. Stop constantly fueling yourself with the negativity of life. Like, we know it's there, we acknowledge it, but
giving
spread
it too
love.
much energy.
Yeah, what we
Yeah.
focus on really grows, and that also applies to the collective. So if we are collectively enraged, then what do you think the universe is gonna? That energy is
Mad.
yeah. Like we gotta, and that's where we are. The world is drunk and the people are mad. Raphael Sadiq said that, and that's true.
The world is drunk and the people are mad.
Yeah, like going
The world
crazy.
might be
I
on
loved it.
I never heard that before, but that sounds like some wise shit.
Yeah. The
All right,
world
brother.
is drunk
You're not close to
and
my
the
outside?
people
Okay.
are mad.
It's the pad on the side of the. Actually, here, y'all keep on talking. I'll be right back, y'all. If y'all listening, they're gonna take over the show. They're gonna talk about life.
Life. All right, people. We're gonna.
Look, all right.
Y'all should sing. Y'all should sing.
No,
Y'all want to have a collective song?
we don't. They're trying to make this a music edition.
Please.
Look, she is jam. This is Deja's show. Come on, Deja.
Your style, your smile, your great mentality.
Oh, girl, you made them words up.
I sure did.
Lord,
Because I'm good.
Lord, have mercy on me. I was blind, now I can see what I came supposed to be.
This song is hilarious. I'm sorry.
One rolled me.
Oh, yeah, this is the drunk version. This is why I don't do karaoke, y'all.
We just had this song that
I'll
drives me
sing my end part
crazy.
to that that medley.
Well, you gonna have to say step away from the mic.
Me, baby. You let my love fly free. I want you to be with me
Come on
for
now.
all time.
This is my part.
Take my money.
Caught up in the rapture of love.
Come on.
Nothing else can compare. When I feel the magic of you, the feeling's always new. Caught up in the rapture of you. Yes.
I want that inverted note to be in there so bad.
Y'all are dope. I feel like an amateur sitting next to y'all. Like, I got to scoot the chair over to the left. So.
I wish I could sing like her. I won't sing. Child.
But I love it. Y'all sing. Y'all go on tour. Y'all
Thank
do
you. Follow and
everything.
mixed
Yes.
feelings. Right now, tell shot us out,
paint.
girl.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that. Look,
I do face painting for kids' parties. I do box braids.
yeah. She
Okay.
writes songs,
I sew.
arrange. She can teach you
Yeah,
your
what do you
note.
do? I do it all, honey. I do it all.
Yeah,
But when you got skills, you do a little
man.
bit of everything.
There you go. I sing background. It's baby.
I like singing back.
I love being in the back. just give me a good a second alto note, and give me that one. Don't take me no higher.
Yeah.
That question was real deep.
That was real deep. You left us with a powerful question.
That was a lot.
It was a deep question.
Yeah, I was just like, okay.
What was the question again?
He gonna say so.
Nobody actually really thinks
what
about
do you
that.
do when you feel powerless? How do you get out of it?
Yeah.
What do you do to get out of feeling powerless?
When I feel powerless,
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
I gotta
Yes,
give
I
it
said.
I gotta give it a little time.
I honestly
Give
haven't
myself
felt
some
that
time.
way.
I haven't in
Yeah,
a long
that's why
time.
I'm
I'm
like-
happy. I want
Yeah,
to revisit it.
Yeah. I feel I'm probably felt like that very few times, and that's probably
Yeah.
more so like in college type shit. But
Right,
I just let go. That's all you can
Yeah,
do.
not just
You
have
just-
to
let it go.
You just have to let go.
depressed
So, what
people,
advice would you
I don't
give somebody who felt like they just couldn't let it go? Like, felt like they
Ooh,
were just
shit.
going to die in that situation?
They need to talk to a therapist. I ain't the one. But what y'all think?
know. I'm with you. I should.
Because a nigga come to me with that, I wouldn't know what to say.
If they did, mine would be harsh, and they wouldn't want to hear it, and they probably would go kill themselves. But
But what if that's already on their
Sade.
mind? You probably just
no,
gonna make it
because
worse.
like, yeah, that's what I
Damn,
said. It depends on the strength of that person. I would just
Yeah.
tell them the truth. Like
Yeah.
right now, you feel like this is not your I am. Like stop saying you're sad. Stop saying you're depressed because
You're
everything you
speaking it
say,
on
you
yourself.
are
Yeah.
causing it. And I try to tell people like. God, if you look at God, like God always says yes. So if you
Yeah.
picture that, and if you say I'm broke, he gonna say yes you are. If you say I'm happy, he gonna say yes you are, girl. I'm a star, yes you are. God, if you gonna say man, I always got bills, yes you do.
Yeah.
So you have to change that. It's just changing your perspective and just letting go of stop. Being a succubus, like you have to learn to take accountability. I would tell that person, like, pull your panties up, like stop. I'm that person. Like,
No,
it's hard.
I already know.
I'm
Yeah.
not like, look, stop crying,
Cut
pick
the
up
shit.
your bag.
Because I got
go get
there's a person in
job.
my life
Like,
that's
no.
at that point.
Get up.
Oh, really? How are you dealing with that? Are you encouraging them?
I'm trying.
And the best you're gonna have to show them.
Yeah,
That's the
I
best.
tried before.
Yeah,
to show.
and you gotta show them, and then they gotta want it ultimately.
Yeah,
too.
that's the main
Some
thing.
people just don't want it.
But
and
if I see
can't
that you don't want it for yourself, I'm not gonna be bothered with
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You're not about to
Yeah.
put all
You
your
can't help
negative
somebody.
energy on
Yes.
me because I'm really an empath.
Don't do that.
And it's a lot to deal with that
Yeah,
too.
It is. That's why you gotta let go.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I did. I mean, I just let go, honestly. Everybody can't do it, though. You just got to let go. It's whatever happens, happens. Because that's anyway it goes. Life is going to take its course.
Yeah.
And I learned that more. I'm pretty sure we all learned that more and more. You just got to let go. I know it's easier said than done, but
trust me, it is. Because it
but
took
yeah. So how do you let go? Like, what was like a way that you let go? You just said fuck it and just
me.
let everything.
No, it took time, baby.
Okay.
Lots of time. I went through all that phase. That's why I'm able to tell somebody to just if I would have just got over it, I wasted so much time
Yeah.
in
You
my
had
life.
to heal from it first.
Asking why. Yeah. So
like
just
that.
kind of like why I was projecting instead of being accountable. So I spent a lot of time like it's because my mama was like this or why everybody like this and I'm just everybody but me. So I'm going that's where I waste a lot of time with that energy and then I'm like,
I think that's the only problem I didn't
are
have. I used to beat myself
you
up.
you're like
You gotta
over
take accountability.
everything.
you got to be accountable. Like, who are you? And who do you want to be? And whatever that is, just be that as long as your intentions is pure. And then keep going. But letting go was actually very hard for me. But now it's just like,
That's the hardest part.
everything in life is temporary. The good and the
Ooh.
bad. So once you know
Especially
that.
if you with somebody a long time and y'all break up, that take a while for you to get.
Yes, I do.
You
Yeah.
gotta like really.
So like while you're in the midst of everything, just know that everything is temporary. I don't care how good your relationship, somebody's gonna die. Like you gotta be real with ourselves. Like nothing in life is constant. It's everything is changing. Everything is temporary. You don't own anything, and once you stop attaching yourself to stuff, you don't be heartbroken about too much.
And I think that's my answer personally. Don't have any attachments.
Yeah.
Don't attach
Or
yourself to anything.
expectations of people. Like,
Yeah.
And if you gonna rock with them, keep them over there. Don't rock with them.
That was well said. I don't know how to answer that question for real, for real. I haven't felt that way in a while.
It's because you got to
but-
feel it. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Where I feel like, damn, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't got no power.
I'm sorry. The way you talk is funny sometimes. I haven't got no power.
Like an old lady.
This ain't got nothing.
Nothing.
Have you-
Yeah, just like
Have you ever thought about acting before?
I
Like
do act.
you still do? Oh, okay.
Well, not
okay.
since quarantine. CPT and stuff is closed.
Him, what's
Theaters
it
aren't
called?
open. Oh, Cleveland Public Theater.
Oh, shit. So my fault, y'all. But yeah, I need it. Okay. I have never acted before, but I would try that though. That's something I would definitely try a little bit.
I think you gotta be a little bit
a
crazy.
variation of yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was alone a lot
Because,
as a kid, so I used to talk to myself a lot. And I would, when I was
me
little,
too.
I used to,
Shit, I
I used
still
to
talk
be
about
little, right? And I would have
Remember
a
the best
whole
conversations?
interview with Oprah. So I know eventually I'm having with her. So I
Word.
would be having Oprah be like, well, how did you, like this? How did you start? And I'm like, well, Oprah, and I used to do this a lot. And even as an adult, while I was driving in my car, I would have interviews with Oprah Winfrey.
That's dope.
And I'm answering her. Like, it's just deep. So you gotta have like
Wow.
an imagination, I think.
Yeah.
To
You do. You do.
Yeah, you definitely
kind
do.
of escape
I
into
agree.
like,
To be an actor, you really
And that's
have to
what
jump
part
into
of-
somebody
yeah.
else. Like,
and that's part of manifesting stuff too.
It is.
If you,
Wow.
if you interact every day, I'm gonna be in an interview and you really act like you there. And I would close my eyes and I'll see myself sitting in a chair and just doing it. And then it'll be my band, and I'll have a band. And it's years of stuff, like, and everything I did in these, I do them now. Like, it's funny.
You still do? Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of
That's
dope
cool.
to watch it fold out. Like, you really create your thoughts.
That's dope. Oprah interview coming soon.
It's coming one before I die. Me and O, look, we know we call each other by our nicknames.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, me and O.
Oh, you call oh.
Yeah, that's my girl.
So is that like one person that like you not look up to more so, but who inspires you?
Yes, a
Okay.
lot. I look her. Yeah, her drive, her ambition is dirty, and she had a rough life. Like, people be thinking these billionaires. She was raped by her uncle.
Oh,
Her
I
mother
know
gave
that
her
happened.
away to her father because she didn't want her. She was called ugly, and she just kept doing it. Like, she the best. I love that. Like,
She had to make some sacrifices.
I love her, and that's the only way you can get anything. If she wouldn't make any sacrifice and surrender herself, like she said, she would not be Oprah.
That's true.
It's wrong.
Like you said though, these people be having these stories behind the story that we see. We of course we see. Oh, Oprah, where she's a
Right,
billionaire.
like, no.
She got it going on. Little do y'all know, she done been through some shit.
Yeah, and she just took that man like, I'm gonna be better. Like, she could have took a whole nother direction.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Like Maya Angelou now. She,
Man.
Nah, yeah, I read about her.
Her
a little
being
bit.
silent,
Sheesh.
she didn't speak for years.
Years.
And that's why
She
she
been
had all
through
them
some
words in her
terrible
head.
stuff.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
trauma. She was traumatized. She didn't speak for like 7 years.
Yeah.
They went in like 7 years. She didn't speak.
Wow, I didn't know that one.
Dang.
Even Tiffany Haddish has like a
Yeah.
powerful story. The fact that she, like, her mom, I think her mom had like some type of accident or
Yeah,
something.
but she was paralyzed.
Yeah, she was paralyzed and she had to take care of all her siblings, but her mom would still treat her as if like she didn't really want her or care for her.
Yikes.
And so Tiffany Haddish ended up becoming like homeless, and she would sleep in her car and she would like do all these different things, and she's like, one day I'm gonna get on stage. One day I'm gonna like have enough money to take care of myself. And
Thoughts? Kevin Hart.
from her story to me, I felt like when your passion is real, then you manifest naturally.
Yep.
Because she was like, I'm gonna meet Kevin Hart, I'm gonna work with him, I'm gonna be on stage, I'm gonna travel the world, I'm gonna do this and that. And then when you keep working at it and grinding
It
at
happen.
it, then it does happen.
It
It just
unfolds.
happens naturally for you. Like, things just grow organically when you put that
Deja.
energy into it. So I feel like the greater your energy is, then the better than the art is.
Deja been up.
For real.
Deja is getting me together over here with these messages.
Deja the goat.
Come on, Deja.
She know what's up. Like me, Deja Kicking, she can show you her whole manifestation
And
life
that's
plan.
what I'm saying, and you be like, look. That's why when people like, well, I ain't gonna yes, sir. I don't know about you, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Even when they tell you like your dreams are too big and everything like that, like
That's
you have
them
to
telling you
think
theirs
that
is.
everything on this earth somebody has created in
Facts.
some way, shape, or form. So Apple started in somebody's garage.
Yep.
Microphones weren't even a thing, and now we're using them for podcasting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's so
Roxy.
many different things. Exactly. There's so
Different
many different
ways.
things in the world that it's like, if it wasn't for somebody being like, you know what, today's the day. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna create that. I'm gonna bring it to the world. Then we wouldn't have some of the things that we have.
Yeah.
I just found out like the super soaker guy.
The
was,
black guy.
Yeah, he was a
Hold on.
black guy.
Who is
Yeah.
this? The super soaker guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a guy like a black guy
Who
who
invented
made the super soaker.
A black guy made the super soaker.
Yeah.
Wow.
They just had to pay him like billions.
But
of
it's
dollars.
like it wasn't for him, just
I'm
like,
gonna
you
look
know
that
what,
up.
I'm gonna just make a toy today.
Yeah.
We would not have like the greatest summer toys that we have.
Wow.
So it all really just depends on who you are, and you putting that energy into it and saying like, I'm gonna do this and be great at that. There's this great quote that I heard in college. Well, it's not really a quote, but it's like an anecdote. And they were like, when you walk down the aisle at the grocery store and you stop at the bread section, how many different brands do you see? But bread goes from 95 cents all the way up to like $7, $8. It depends on the type of brand that you have and the type of energy that you put out to your consumer. Because once you put that out there, your consumers are going to be loyal to you based upon your brand.
Your brand.
But it has to be yours. It has to be authentic, and it has to serve. And that's why I think that one quote where the gift of artistry not only heals the artist but heals the world, it really means a lot, because if you're an artist, you're constantly giving yourself to the world. And for you to be able to not only heal yourself, like you're like, okay, I got that piece done. All right, I can put it away. Or I got this performance out the way. I feel good.
Girl.
Whatever it may be,
Preach.
once you're on stage, you're just like, okay, I'm giving you myself, and that's it. Like, when I know I act and everything and I get on the stage, I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you the best performance that I could possibly give you. I'm going to put myself into this character. And then whatever the performance may be, that's what it is. But I know I gave it to somebody. And hopefully at least one person in the audience, one person in the world is affected.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
Yeah, for real.
Back to my drink.
You very well spoken. No, that was well said,
That's
though.
good.
That
What
was
college did you go to?
Ohio University.
Oh, Central. I went to Central State.
Ooh.
How
We
was-
love the HBCU.
I'm about to say, yeah,
Shout out to the HBCU.
There was a lot of weed.
a lot of weed.
Yeah.
A lot of kick it.
Thirsty
What was your
Thursdays.
wildest experience from Central?
Ooh, wow.
I know you got a few out there. Central is a lot out there.
I'm ready.
I'm
Because
trying to
I
make
went to a white school, so I'm ready.
Yeah. Same.
Look at me.
Damn, that charge bad.
That's
Supercharger.
I can't even. That's not even important. I'm gonna try to skip because I was like,
Come on, I know you got.
no. To be
you got a
honest, the
story to tell
wildest
us.
experience. I used to be very angry. So my wildest experience at Central State was I was talking to this guy from Chicago, and he had a car, quotation marks. But I'm like, damn, these plates is Michigan plates, you know. So even at 18, I'm like, all right, brother, this ain't your motherfucking car. So it ended up being a girl from Michigan's car. So I'm thinking this here. So I got my feet up on the dashboard, my roommate in the back. So we parked under the Anderson and Green dorm. It's a co-ed dorm, and it's like a bridge. And they can stand on the bridge and see your car. So my feet on the dash, I'm jamming, flipping through CDs. I noticed this bitch, she has these serious banana peels. I remember
banana
this.
peel.
Yes. So anyway, just for the visual, man. So my roommate in the back like, girl, you crazy as hell. This girl car. You crazy? Why your feet on her dashboard? I'm like, I don't know this her car. To me, it's his car. And I was just enticing her, and I'm like, she ain't gonna come off that balcony. What's she gonna do? She ain't gonna come off the balcony. That's just petty and miserable. But it was bad. Like, I think that was the craziest thing I did. Because I'm like, this is pure fucking, if somebody was in my car.
Hold on. So what happened? Did she come down there? Yeah.
She never came down.
Okay.
But what happened is her girl had called my room phone, like, so you messed with such and such, so the end of that was like, broad, no, like, these niggas for everybody type of conversation. Like, you know, like, I need a car to go to town. It's 20 minutes away.
Right.
I don't have a car, so he gonna take me. What day you go? Maybe we can go on the day you go. But you know, I didn't know. Your beef is with him, type of situation.
Wow.
And then like just stupid stuff. I remember I thumped somebody in the head, like, boop.
Damn.
I'm trying to entice her to fight me.
I mean,
In the garden, we had this place called the Garden, and she was messing with. It was another guy girlfriend,
damn.
and they was on me. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, y'all dumb. Like, y'all getting played. Because honestly, I was in foundation. So you cannot know somebody that's in green.
Right.
So it was easy for dudes to try to, like, hide a girlfriend type of thing. I'm like, y'all deal with these. But I thumped her in the forehead. And she didn't do anything. And it enraged me.
Hell, you thumped her. And you actually like, what? Oh, we would have been working.
Yes, that was the intent.
And she did
like
nothing.
with my car, I did that to entice them. But if her feet was on my dashboard, I would have came down from that balcony
Facts.
and beat her ass.
Knock the feet off.
Cause you being I was being disrespectful,
Right.
and like nobody ever did nothing, and I was like that type of person.
You was a OG. You was a gangster.
Not really. I was miserable. Honestly, truthfully.
Okay. You know, and I'm glad you're able to admit that, though. You know what I mean? Because that's
I had to
growth.
get out of that. Like,
Growth.
girl, why you so mad at everybody for what? And then why you being petty? Like, you know, this ain't. I don't even care about the situation, but I'm gonna provoke you anyway.
Right.
I was that type of person.
Oh yeah, that'd been it.
See, look at the growth.
Wow. That's growth.
growth.
That's growth. That's a story to tell. You just told it right there. Somebody probably going through that right now.
Pop me in my phone.
I was listening like, I was like popped in the forehead.
I would have.
And it was people out there. It was like,
She didn't do nothing. What she
you know,
do?
in between switching class,
She was patient.
went her way. Like, I'm like, we were having because she kept playing on my phone. I'm like, I know that you paying my phone. You the only one with that
hate
stupid
that
voice.
shit.
I would never forget this
Play on my
conversation.
phone.
And she just looking stupid. Then I did this. I didn't thump her. I went this.
She
Like,
did the mush
mush.
better. She did the mush.
Yeah, the mush.
Oh my goodness.
I would have went off. Like, I would have went off. I had somebody bust my door down. I guess I was in my class and my door was cracked. I'll never forget my roommate. So I walk up the hallway. Everybody outside the hallway. They like, Sade, she came in your room.
Oh.
So I walk in the room and I'm like, what's going on? They like, yeah, she walked in here like, where's Sade at? Flipped your covers back. I'm like, I just passed her coming up here. So I leave. And they like, no, Sade, no. I'm like, if you pull my covers back, that means you really wanted work with me.
Right.
You came out and pulled my covers back.
Don't touch my covers.
So that means when I just passed you, you should have approached me. Like I was by
So you
myself.
telling me that? All right. So as you was going to your room, she was walking past you.
Right, she was coming from. What
Yeah, coming from
I'm coming from class. These
Was
people,
this before or after the?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a whole nother situation.
Oh.
That's a whole nother person. This
Okay,
girl was from.
Okay.
This girl was from Detroit, and one of her friends, the friend that I proposed, she from here. What's crazy is now I kind of was talking to her cousin, but anywho, her friend, I looked her dead in the eye, and I saw her right here. The girl was real loud and just talking before I walk up the stairs. As I walk up the stairs, so I know I'm on the 3rd floor, and I'm talking. They like, Dad, such and such. Like, bust through your room, pull your covers back, ask where you was at, where they da.
So she's after you.
And I'm like, okay, but I just walked past her. And there was nothing, like, I'm alone, you're here.
Right.
If you had all that energy, would you come? So I had to go back down to the lobby, like, come outside.
Oh.
You want to
Did y'all fight?
No,
That
like,
sound like an Instagram actor.
it's just,
Man.
people be loud. I think a lot of them people was like type people that play like they was so tough.
Then when it
like,
come down to it, it's a whole nother ball
and
game.
that you loud, so people think because they loud and they get
I'll
grabbed.
beat your ass. They'll be the
that
weakest
really
ones.
can't do
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Just like you ain't doing nothing.
Baby, I'm a silent
person in
assassin.
the fight
Yeah.
who was quiet. I ain't gonna say
Yeah.
shit. I'll let you get
Yeah.
to it. I'll be sitting there the whole
Yeah.
time.
Silent assassins are the scariest ones.
Yeah, and I'm like, you just want
Be like,
to
are you done?
You finished?
Are you done?
Because I ain't hear nothing you said.
Wow.
But yeah, that would
And
be
then
the
tackle 'em.
craziest. I hate it. Yeah, that's misery though. When a person's like that, like angry, and that mean that I was basically miserable. Like, what was the point of even entertaining these people? Like, just causing extra. That was my own misery.
Well, we all got to go through something like that. Everybody goes through something like that. We all have.
I think it comes from like kind of being bullied and kind of being picked on. So it's like, nah, I'm about to pick on you, bitch.
I'm about to fuck you up now. For
I got
real.
picked on for the dumbest shit.
stuff.
though.
For what?
For being smart.
Yeah, people pick on you for dumb.
Really?
For being cute.
I got picked on
Because
for
all
smiling.
the boys wanted to talk to me. Something stupid
Oh,
like
people
that.
can't stand that.
Ooh, when all
When
the
men,
boys be on you.
especially, see, you want like being big. I
Oh,
get that a
yeah.
lot, being a big woman, and it'd be like, damn, how all these like, girl, it's the energy. Don't worry about, and it ain't none of your business.
And
But
they
yeah,
get
so
salty.
people be mad at you for dumb stuff. You be like, why did you hate me? I'm
Like, why did you get in good grades? Like,
Watch you get it. Ain't that crazy?
what?
She too smart. What
Supposed to.
she thinks she all that because she's smart.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you got all them answers right.
Ain't that wild?
Because you
though?
read the
Yeah,
page
you couldn't
without
even
messing up.
control. Like,
That's
they'll talk
wild.
about your hair, your skin color. You be like, I
Anything.
can't control this. Like, what am I supposed to do?
you know, hey, we all been there. Fuck them.
Yeah.
And everybody that was like that, I don't know what they doing with their life. They probably still miserable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So people
I
like
can't
that.
stand
people.
bully.
Because people was like, you smile too much. I smile too much because I didn't smile because people used to say that too much. You smile too much. Why you smiling so much? And I was like, oh, I guess I
used to
shouldn't
get that
smile.
too.
Yeah. But now I don't give a fuck. I smile all my
That's like
smile all
Ray
the time.
Sean.
Oh my god.
Ray Sean smile, he always get that way. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's like, cause this my face.
I'm not, but that nigga literally
Always
fucking
smile. He look
Right.
happy. He just make you happy.
Right.
He just feel like, hey, boy, what's going on?
And it ain't no regular smile.
It's big. He like Anderson Paak. He always look happy, don't he? Hey, y'all, it's Aaron. Like, damn, you happy? Hey.
Hey, like you said, it's the energy.
Yeah, it be the energy. You like that
It's
for
the
real.
energy.
You always got a smile.
Yeah, I have. I don't know. I don't know. Now you said just me.
Yeah.
It's just me. I like want to laugh all the time. Like it could be a fucked up situation, and I would start laughing. That's me.
Yeah.
I've been having to stop myself in serious
Yeah.
situations.
You just gotta laugh it off.
I laugh a lot.
I do
And that
too.
can hurt your feelings. So I try to I just try to
So
focus in. I do this. My eyes get tight. I'm really trying.
I just gotta tell
But why do
myself,
you do
fuck
that
it.
though? See, but why do you like hold yourself back from really?
The reason why I used to didn't. See, this
Okay.
is my college problem. If
Go
I
for it.
thought it, I was very impulsive. I've been impulsive. I still kind of am. I take risks. I'm impulsive.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are impulsive, you can say some stuff like, I know this gonna hurt your feelings, but while I'm feeling it, it's like, bitch, this is how I feel. But sometimes you don't have to say. My mother just all my life just be like, Sade, you don't have to say everything you think. And I'd be like, well, she ugly. You know, that whatever I gotta say. And then it's like, you don't.
Yeah.
I could just keep it in my head and be like, ugh.
I mean,
But I can't.
go for it.
I can't.
So then you can't
So you don't
feel
censor?
away when somebody else does it. That's all I have to
No.
say. Like, if you're gonna be uncensored, completely raw,
Mm.
you have to be accepting of somebody being that exact. Don't start
Have
feeling
thick
it
skin.
now
Mm-hmm.
because you was just
Use it the same way.
But it's a way that you do it too.
like this
you
is my
can-
truth.
What's the way you
Yeah.
do it? How you
I'll
do
be
it?
very honest with you, but I'll also choose my words in a way where I know I'm not gonna hurt your feelings or be disrespectful to you
Facts.
if that's not my intent. So I could be like, honey, that might not have been the best option for you. And I could be completely honest with you and be like, that wasn't it. But we can work towards something
I
else.
see what you mean.
As opposed to me being like, no, that look ugly as fuck. You need to change
That's
that.
me.
I need you to go ahead and fix that.
That's
and go
me.
I
ahead.
mean, hey,
Like,
somebody gotta do it.
If you
And
ask me that,
sometimes-
that's me.
Yeah.
I do it in
Sometimes
different-
it takes
I do it
that,
in
you
different
know?
way. Like, girl, what you got on?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
same. It's like, girl, you
It's
wearing
levels
that?
to it. You have to know.
And I'm
who
like,
you
yep,
talking
I'm
to.
wearing it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
'Cause
different
you know what?
approaches.
True.
A lot of my
Yeah.
female friends, they'll say they going out with somebody. It be somebody that be looking hit. They don't want to say nothing. They're like, I don't want to hurt
That's
her
the worst
feelings.
friend.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby friend.
I'm like, baby, you ain't going out with me looking
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, no.
Like, girl, and I love
I'm
her.
sorry.
And to me, that's
I
your
love
friend.
you, but
So if your friend is like, girl, baby, your whole no.
no, let me find you something else in my closet. I don't even
Yeah,
care.
no, you need another shirt.
But see, I'm the type of person where
But then
I'll
if
tell
you like
be
what you
honest
got on,
with
like
It don't stand next to
I
I'm just like,
I like the person to be like, yeah, I'm wearing this.
you. Yeah.
I respect, yes, baby. So y'all both agree,
All right,
disagree.
go
Yeah.
if you like it, I love it.
Yeah, like
It
all
depends
right.
on who you are and who that person is that you're talking to. Because I'm a person where you'll be like, yeah, that wasn't it. Oh, okay. Well, help me. Help me. Tell me what I can do to fix it.
Because then you
But-
don't grow.
Right. But
That's like
some
music.
other
Music
people-
is the biggest place for that.
Oh,
If you tell somebody they off so that they can get better.
yeah.
That's why I'm like, girl, what's my? I don't know. I'm gonna let you know I don't know. I ain't about to act like I know. But if I feel like I know, I'm like, damn, I know. Then like, damn, I did know.
Constructive
Yeah, you
criticism.
gotta just take
Absolutely.
it.
And if you can't take that, you don't need to be in any type of
No.
definitely entertainment industry
No.
because you're gonna get a lot of that. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
There's
People
gonna be a
will tell you
whole
when they don't like
sector
you.
of people that can't stand you.
Yep.
Like Mary J.
For
Blige.
no fucking reason.
Mary J. Blige. I
A
like
lot
Mary J.
of
Blige.
artists be like, Mary can't sing. Like they can't stand her.
Do y'all think she can sing?
On the
I feel like if you look
Old
at mixed
school
feelings,
on the
I
occasion.
am like Mary J. Blige, and then she's Jennifer Hudson. So that's a
Ooh, that's a whole nother. Yeah.
it's a like
Yeah, that's
a
all
Mary.
the
You
world.
Mary ain't gonna push out no ballad like
Right,
Mary.
right.
Why are you trying
Mary
to
be
sing?
pushing some stuff out.
She
though.
do.
I like Mary J. Blige.
But
though.
Mary is not gonna do what J Hud can do on the
not.
song. And you're gonna be like, come on, Mary.
That's
why
two
you
different worlds, though. You
It
can't
is.
compare them. Though. Yeah,
It's screaming.
that's two different. Yeah.
So for a person that sings like really do the riffs, the runs, the scaling, the chords, and all that jazz, they're gonna be like, No, like a lot of people that do all that, they can't stand her. They be like, come on now, no.
Yeah.
But then, like, with the Brandy and Monica thing, like, people feel like Monica can't really sing. But Brandy is a beast. But then some people like, no, Monica better.
When that thing happened, I heard both things. Yeah, I heard. Yeah. It's like 50-50 right in the middle.
50-50.
Yeah.
Like, they like, no. But it's like, girl, you hear that? That lets you know that you're going to have half the people going to hate you, half the people going to like you. That's no matter what you doing. So you gotta
You gonna like me, bitch?
Yeah, you can. I know people like that. They be like, I don't know, they gonna force somebody. Like I'm like, baby, make your album for you.
Like me. If you don't, fuck you.
No, nobody gotta mess with you.
You gotta balance it, honestly. Yeah. I listen to both sides. Okay, why don't you? I'm just curious. I ain't gonna ask why don't they like me, but I hear out like what's the reasoning behind it.
Baby, I don't give no type of fuck if they don't like me.
Me neither.
Yeah, I gotta know. It's like a criticism thing for me, a constructive criticism.
I got a question for y'all.
Go for it.
What do you do when you as an artist feel as if you're powerless or as if your audience isn't perceptive to what you're putting out? Do you feel that way as an artist? Like, do you ever feel that powerless moment?
I wouldn't call it powerless.
Okay.
Or the audience is not perceptive.
I deal with that all the time with the podcast.
That's more so on the art side for me.
Okay.
But I think that plays a part in what you said.
Just shocked. I'm listening.
No, you don't think so?
Go ahead. Speak your truth.
I didn't know you felt
Yeah, but
that.
more so on the art side. I'm more insecure about my art than I am my music. So yeah.
I would say any type of artistry, like any gift that you put out there as an artist, like when the audience isn't receptive to it, does it give you that sense of powerlessness? Like, damn.
No, it'll just make me like really focus.
Okay.
And really perfect it.
Okay.
And figure out a way where I can really grasp the attention of my audience.
Yeah. I know there's some artists out there where they feel like, my community don't fuck with my music, or like people, they don't really rock with me like that, so I should just give up. And I feel like
fuck that.
Sorry, I feel like as an artist, like especially when you're putting yourself out there on social media nowadays, like there's hundreds of thousands of comments and people are like, you suck, and their comments are ruthless. You don't know these people.
I can't wait till the day. Like, I've never experienced that.
I'm excited,
but I'm really waiting.
I feel you on
the day that somebody have the nerve. Like, I want somebody listening. I really want. I want to experience. Like, I'm trying to experience a moment where I felt. But if somebody was to say, I had an experience where this girl was hating because she didn't get what she wanted. She was like, "Don't go to the underground," blah, 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 like a heckler. Okay. Because she was mad she didn't get no penis from somebody. But that was do with you because it was part of the.
It was in the past.
Yeah. So she was like, I had that same moment. But for somebody like, you ain't shit, baby, don't do that.
Oh yeah, I ain't never had nobody go there.
I never experienced that to know.
But it may happen though. Y'all are going to get big,
and the bigger you get it, like, well, this one can't sing, and then one thing
I feel like
it's gonna
if
separate
somebody
us.
criticizes me on that level, if you can't do what the fuck I'm doing,
then
you
shut
can't
up.
say nothing about what I'm doing.
That should feel it.
With groups too, it's gonna be a separate. What they gonna do with girl group is this
separate us.
Like, she sing better, they can't sing. She this one,
this the skinny one,
this the skinny one. Yeah, so you gonna have that. But it's like, I don't give a fuck, because what is y'all? It's usually people who ain't doing nothing doing that.
Right.
People on the phones behind the screen.
There you go.
This had nothing to do with the music
and
aspect. Like LeBron, he just won his 4th championship, and a lot of people was, oh my, hating. Like, it's more haters than people was actually
it's amazing to see. Like, this man has won a championship with 3 franchises. Nobody has ever done it.
And
no matter
yes,
whatever franchise he set on, he won.
Yep.
Every franchise that he played for, he gave them a championship.
They hate it.
That's hate.
Yep.
That doesn't. It ain't no. LeBron ain't never did nothing but good. To be honest, him leaving Cleveland was him following his dream. His dream was to win the ship. He knew he couldn't do it here then. So what he had to do? Leave. He came back.
Yeah.
That's like a
That's
story. I'm about to do the same thing. Yeah.
He came
and then the
back.
coming back again.
And he's
still a performer.
He put a school there, and then he get him paid. He gave every student in that school transitional housing because he heard that some students' mothers was losing their place, so he made an apartment building for them. They could stay there for a year.
I didn't know this.
I didn't either.
They could wash their laundry at his school.
Wow.
Cause so to avoid like his school raw and they testing scores is high. Like get the fuck out. Why do y'all?
Because you know LeBron went through a rough childhood, so I think he
did.
understands.
And
yeah.
he said that like I had times where I couldn't have this and.
Wow.
And so when the kids come to him with stuff, it was too many kids coming to him with this going on at home. So he basically made government assistant housing for him.
That's amazing. But that shows you though, like you
But
don't
you
get those
mad
people. You don't
when-
get those
and people
haters.
still
Yeah.
hate
You don't get those haters with music, anything you do, business, anything. You gonna always have those people like,
and he ain't got no scandal.
yeah.
That little Shamrock, like that ain't. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
But he like, where you mad for? That mean you mad at yourself because you're not living up to your potential. Live up to your potential. Anybody hating like, it's not, anytime somebody say who she think or who he think he is, that person, whoever
exactly
mouth
who
that
the
came,
fuck you think I am, bitch.
boom. I'm glad you say that. I'm exactly who you think I am.
am.
That's who I am. And you, it makes
Because
you
you thought
mad. And you
That came
mad.
into your mind.
People be mad. Like just
The shit.
I mean, we all gonna have to deal with that real soon. People gonna be hating, but guess what? I'm gonna laugh at it. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun with it. I'll be
Unbeknownst to
confident.
us, we all are literally dealing. It be people right under you who just really can't stand you. You don't even know.
They just don't say it though.
They just ain't say it.
They just quiet like.
Or then they say
know.
it. They say it in jokes. You gotta listen to the jokes. If you listen to
Jokes are
way
true.
people joke, like little snide stuff,
Yeah.
people tell you how they feel about you. And they do it in the girl shut up, boy.
I was just playing around.
Yeah, like
No, you wasn't.
Yeah. I don't deal with no people that do jokes
I'm gonna
like
shut
that.
the
I
fuck
don't-
up
yeah.
before I say anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
That be me. Like, let me shut up. I would stop not talk to you for a week until I gather my thoughts.
You gotta not cut people
Because
off.
I know I'd be like, Sade, you gonna just say the wrong stuff. So
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't-
not talk to you for a month.
I don't
if I got
talk out of
to.
anger,
Yeah, I
no.
don't either. I will
Because
not
I know
talk
my
to you.
mouth big.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know
Shit,
yourself.
sometimes you got to
You
though.
have to.
You gotta let niggas know what's up. Like, hey,
But not all the time. Not all
I
the time.
feel her.
Oh, okay.
I am glad that I came to a point where I can control that.
Yeah.
What
I
you
have
used to do?
control of my tongue.
Baby.
Because just saying some reckless shit. Like,
Not
Like,
not thinking.
why
before
would you
speak.
even say that? Like,
Like that was low. And they're like, your mouth, Sade, your mouth. My exes will always say stuff like that.
I think the most fucked up thing I ever said to a person was, what was that? Fuck you and your mama dead or alive.
Oh shit.
That is me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. That is.
His
When
mama
I'm
ain't do
mad,
nothing.
no, when I
his mom alive?
don't get.
What's your mom? Okay. All right.
But I knew that I wouldn't say that if she was
Oh,
dead.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that would have been
I was
cold.
But
bad.
that would have been harsh. Yeah.
I'm glad you asked that. I was about
I
to.
was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
So yeah, my mouth.
I
I
don't
don't.
see you get angry. Do you get angry at people?
No, I really don't get angry.
You like one of the people who don't get angry in public, but you punch holes in walls when you was little.
No, I didn't punch holes in walls either.
Yeah,
You know, I really know how to control myself, and
you are real poised. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Like, he got the
Yeah.
best temperament.
Like people, I mean, I obviously I've been in fights and stuff, but for the most part, I just like whatever, haha, and just go on my own world. You know, I grew up as an only child, so I knew how to really, be with self.
Yeah.
That
So-
that's beautiful.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't deal with those vibes. So how do y'all deal with people that come off on you like that, like on some bullshit?
Oh no, I'm quick to leave.
So you just leave?
Yeah,
I'm speaking today from today's from
At
no,
D house, the what's his name? That
If we're
rehearsal.
dealing with today.
today's like
So,
today.
like, if somebody
Deal with
popped off
stuff I'm
today.
falling
Today.
apart.
That makes
So
Start
somebody
clapping.
popped off today. I feel like I really would give you the. I'd be like, okay,
Ooh, I be having
I hear
to
what you're
breathe.
saying. I'm gonna need you to take that tone out your voice. And then if you keep going, okay, I done gave you a warning.
I'm not doing
And
No,
then
you do
after that,
warnings.
I give you a warning because once I get smart,
I give
oh,
warnings.
it's bad.
I
That's
have
good.
to give warnings because
I have
if
to
I
give-
just,
thank
just
you.
go straight, it's
Yeah,
not
I'll be
gonna
okay.
be pretty.
Is it my
Huh.
turn? Because once it's my turn, it's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna be pretty. And then once I
Oh,
feel like
yeah,
you
I
keep
gotta be
escalating and escalate, oh, it's time
Man,
for
you
me
at
to
that
leave.
masquerade?
'Cause
I'm
Deja like to fight
That's what I
sometimes.
say. It blows my. Once I get there, it's just like I'm about to go off.
Yeah,
I've never seen you that. I think that was the maddest I ever saw you. And like,
Hey, she got mad recently?
No.
Shut-
no, that
Oh,
wasn't
so-
recently.
I'm
That was
doing-
last
Oh,
year.
I
But that's
And it
Chill.
take a lot. I want to take my
seem
shoes
chill.
off
I
and
was
fight. I
scared
am
for
very
him.
chill.
Man, was it a,
And I really thought
It was
that
a
you
man.
I was about to say, was it a
was-
guy? I was about to say that.
I
Okay.
thought you was gonna steal on him.
I
like
wanted to.
seriously.
It was in
I
my
know
soul.
you wanted to.
And I'm like,
Hey, I got a
I'm
question.
like,
Has anybody ever stolen? You ever stolen somebody before? A guy? You ever hit a guy?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
damn.
Yes, I have. Yes.
The first person I hit.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I remember it like it was yesterday.
I haven't been in a lot of fights in my life, thank God, like physically. But
Y'all lucky.
People thought I was fucking crazy, so they ain't never
I
even.
think that's what it is. Like, it's
Okay.
not like people should have
chasing
fought.
people with knives and stabbing people.
Yeah.
If I have
No,
to,
no.
yes, the fuck
People
I will.
should.
So don't try me.
What's your story?
I was in high school and we were like doing rehearsal for a play, and this guy, he just like disrespected me, and I don't know what it was, but all I went was boom straight to his chest, and he was like, and he could not talk for like a good 10-15 minutes, and I'm like, see, this is why you don't be disrespectful to people, because you don't know what they come with.
I was pregnant, and my grandmother had passed, and my mother's cousin was there. They call him they call that nigga Junebug.
Junebug.
I'm sitting in my grandma's recliner. He's like, why are you sitting in there chair? He just kept going. I'm already, my attitude fucked up anyway. And then I'm pregnant too, and you in my face.
Yeah, that's the worst.
And about I ended up hitting that nigga in the face with the remote.
Yikes.
See?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
My
See
mom
that?
like, why was
See?
like, he shouldn't
See?
have
She
been.
crazy.
I'm like,
I mean,
oh,
No, I
got on
feel
my
you.
nerves so bad. Oh my God.
I did that too.
I couldn't take it.
And then ran. I hit somebody with a soap dish, a metal one. And I said, ooh. I ran out the house. I'm like,
oh, it's like a soap dish.
Them big
Yeah.
ceramic type ones. While he's washing the dishes, I ran out the house so fast. He came outside and slapped me. But he should have, because after that's being reactionary.
Okay.
So I didn't. After I threw it and hit him, is when I was like, "What are you doing?" And I just took off running.
Like, you
I
need
was
to
like
do that.
21. Yeah, and I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, Sade, you have to stop being so impulsive. You cannot you cannot walk around like this.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why I choose to walk.
Yeah.
I don't say anything. Like, if it's something like that rehearsal, I was not saying anything for hours.
Right.
And then it like reached the point to where it was boiled up, like steam was
oh
right
yeah, when
here.
it boils up, it's another ball
And then
game.
if I start clapping, it's a wrap. I start clapping. Like, if I start going,
Like, yeah, it's like, oh.
somebody about to get hit. And I have
I kind of wanted you to hit him.
But see, everybody was there, so I saw elders, I saw her dad, I saw my mom was there,
Oh.
and I'm looking. I said, Sade, and I think I said I need to take a break because I said I can't. And I had to apologize. I said, I'm so sorry, because I said,
He was stressful. He should have apologized.
I mean, honestly, if somebody needs that done to them, you do what you got to do. Don't ever feel bad. I ain't trying to say do it to every person. Yeah,
Like
no,
that
for
nigga
real.
on everything.
I'm
He can't have a chance to the
Facts.
nigga no more.
I ain't trying to say this go steal anybody, but if somebody gets to the
I
point,
hadn't been out
motherfucker,
my
no.
hookup like that in
He-
a long time. Like,
Right.
he had me all out of my
And it's a different. I don't. you
Yeah,
don't
I
even
get
know
what
how
you
to
mean. You don't know how to
describe it.
feel.
Because he's not a bad person.
No, just a no.
It's
you know what? There's people out like that. Sometimes, like I said, you just gotta cut them off.
That's the
Simple as
best
that.
thing.
Ooh,
That's
but what if
exactly
you
what
live
I
with
Yeah.
her?
Oh,
Because
don't know.
I had a roommate and
got
she
to
was
move.
bad, and every week she would keep doing small stuff just to get on my nerves. And then finally, it got to the last week that I was about to move out, and this girl, ooh baby,
See, that's where you know it's bad. Ooh, baby. Ooh.
all I know is they came in the room and said she put toilet water in Deja's drink, and Deja lost half of her mind and almost threw a child off the balcony. So yeah.
I can only imagine that rage.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. And to
I
have to
just got
contain
upset.
it.
She
To
did.
have to
I turned to a
contain
little
it.
devil.
Because it was a big cast iron skillet right next to me, and all I wanted to do was bink her right upside the head, but I couldn't. And so I was like,
I would have choked her.
Yeah,
It
choke
took
sounds
But
everything.
look
good.
how serious she's.
But-
See, this is why you got to control yourself. This is why we go to therapy, black people. Mental health awareness is very important for us. Anger is an issue. It's a really bad issue.
Because when we was watching Queen of the South. I'm like, oh, baby, I could do it. I'll be killing
I would
everybody.
have killed man.
you have to really
Like, you
know
can't
your
trust
anger
nobody in
levels.
that bed. I would kill everybody.
Yeah.
Anybody suspicious
Yeah.
to me, I'm sorry. You guys to go.
Bitch, you letting them go?
will pop
I'm
a
like,
cap in that ass.
y'all funny.
Go
Some
to therapy.
situations you can walk away from, like that one I had to walk away, and I was like, me and her were touching noses.
Yeah, because y'all would have went to jail.
Yeah.
In the paper part.
Me and her were touching noses, and I was like, bitch, I really
Yeah,
want to
nowadays
hit
you will go to jail for that
Yeah,
shit.
you
though.
got stuff to
Yeah.
do, dreams and
Yeah.
stuff.
So you
That's what I
gotta
think
learn
about.
to walk away.
That's
When
why
you
you
get
gotta let
older too, you have things to lose.
I mean, you're in high school, you can be reckless all you want to.
Of
You can
course,
fight
you got
all
nothing to
day.
lose.
Yeah, but when you
not
get
me.
older, it's like, ooh.
Not in high school.
Yeah, I ain't fighting
had
either.
to.
You got stuff to
Oh no,
do.
high school is.
Even now, I don't want
I'm
to
gonna
fight
get my
with
work done. Get
nobody.
the fuck out of here. I don't fuck with none of these kids.
Yeah.
Let me do my work and go home.
But see, kids
Go to
try you
choir
when you in high
rehearsal.
school.
Right, I got church. That was me at the school. I got choir rehearsal today, and I got
Gospel choir.
go on the floor the next week.
After school.
Praise team. See, church really help you in your growth. I'm
It
thankful
does,
for
it
that.
does,
Like, even
it
I'm not
does.
religious now, but when I tell you, growing up at Blessed Hope changed my life. It rooted me in so much stuff that I wouldn't have now. Like, just that structure.
I got a question for you then. So you say you're not religious now, right? So when did that transition happen for you? Or what kind of, you know what I mean, pushed that transition?
The transition, I think, was constant.
Yeah.
Even as a child, I always questioned stuff. But then I stepped away from it, college. Like, that's when I experienced difference. Like, I saw there was Muslims, there was people who didn't believe,
Everything,
the
yeah.
woke, the
Hinduism.
Israelites, and all that. And I'm like, oh, it ain't just
Interesting.
this, yeah. So that's what opened it up. Then it was like, I ain't nothing. Like, I'm just here.
Yeah.
And then I went through I turned Jesus black phase, like the Israelite phase, and then it was like, I just am connected to this universe. You know, then it was like, oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it feels good that way too, because we just are.
Yeah,
Just
then
be a
when I
good
did
person.
shrooms, it was like, well, look at life. Like now it's just like a different level with the
living.
psychedelic. Yeah, we just here.
Living or existing.
Yeah. We living
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I feel like I got on a spiritual journey. I feel like it was always there for me too. You're right. It was
Yeah.
always there. But you know, you just got to learn and get to know yourself a little better to fully accept that. You know what I mean? Because I just believe in just being a good person. Simple as that. Just love. That's why I believe in love.
Yeah.
Just love.
That's the ultimate religion right there.
You know, because sometimes religion can. It depends. It can cause a lot of.
Heat.
Yeah, a lot of heat. Like we had discussions on here with some religious people. They, you know, hey, you know, it's different type of energy. But I feel you on that. I got a question for y'all then.
Sure.
Oh, I forgot the question.
He was getting so deep.
It was.
Just
Hold on.
laugh
I got
at
it.
me.
Is intelligence or wisdom more useful?
Ooh, wisdom, I think.
Yeah.
I think wisdom.
Yeah.
Because wisdom
Yeah.
is a bit deeper. Intelligence, you can learn. And, I mean,
I think it depends on the circumstance.
yeah.
Like in some raw
Yeah.
intelligence is great because wisdom is kind of fixed. When people become wise, they're kind of set in that I'm wise and I'm sitting with my legs crossed.
I know everything.
Where intelligence is like I'm a fast learner and I'm this, but I'm willing to take this risk. Like I feel like wisdom is not risking anything, and I feel like when you lose that, you kind of lose something.
Interesting.
So it just I don't know. I think it.
I feel like for me personally, I feel like wisdom. I can use wisdom more. I feel like that comes
Yeah.
more from experience.
Experience.
Yeah, intelligence. I know a lot of intelligent people, but they have no experience. You know, people that research stuff all day, watch YouTube videos. I know all this stuff, but they have yet to go out
learning
there.
to use it against people.
Like what have you
I
done?
don't like when people do that.
A lot of people
Yeah.
out here like that. I tell them, I meet them all the time.
So you telling
Definitely doing
people
Uber.
you always got to say, "Show me your fruit." I hate that. Like, show me your fruit. People like that, you got to show. Yes, you did read 25 books. Show me the fruit from that tree.
And how do you know that what's in that book is true?
Facts. I say this all the time.
Everybody
this all
knows
the
it's in a
time.
book. Okay.
I'm right. I'm about to write a book
Oh
right
my
now. You
God.
tell me you going.
Experience is everything.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
is.
like-
It's like show me your fruit. Yeah.
Wisdom is more like life lessons.
Yeah.
And with wisdom, you can get it at any age.
Yes.
Because life will teach you something at any age, really. Like, if you look at people's journey, even how we were talking earlier about, like, Oprah, Maya Angelou, and Tiffany Haddish, they had to go through some stuff early. And they were able to gain wisdom. I don't know how old Tiffany Haddish is now, but I think she's like 20, 30 something, maybe 40.
I think 40.
Yeah.
I think she's about late third.
Yeah, because she was on Def Comedy.
She old enough.
Yeah.
Right. But
She got
even
enough wisdom.
still, she's young enough to be like, you know, I went through this at a certain time in my life, and now I know how I'm able to get through it. And so I can impart some wisdom to somebody who might be going through something like that. The fact that she lived in a car and she was homeless and she still watched TV and said, I'm going to do that one day. Like that, she doesn't even realize she was instilling something deeper into her spirit that was gonna take her farther than where she needed to go. And I feel like that's what wisdom is. Like once you instill something deeper into your spirit, it takes you a lot farther, and then that's when you're able to learn your life lessons and your experiences and things like that. But with intelligence, yeah, you can be intelligent. You can know how to speak different languages. You can read books. You can know how to follow a recipe or a code or a formula. But what does that make you? What does that make you? I mean, if you can follow it, okay, great. You can replicate it. That's great. But does that make you an individual? Does that allow you to be a person who's for other people? Does that allow you to actually serve where you need to serve? Or does that just mean, like, I have this knowledge? Because a lot of people have knowledge, but what do you do with it?
I know. I meet them all the time. I do Uber, and it be all these smart motherfuckers. I'm like, well, show me what you do, and they can't. Like you said, they be like, oh well, I'm not doing it
They
yet.
talking to you to death.
Are you even doing that?
When I tell you, it's nothing to make my ass hurt. Like, I'm like, if you tell me your plan one more time, like if you done told me this plan for 2 years, and I'm like, damn, she ain't even bought. I said, well, dude, I just like, what are you doing? I don't want to hear it.
It's that intelligence.
Call me when you got the stuff, and I can see it.
Sometimes your intelligence will show through, and you'll be like, yeah, I got this plan, and this is how I'm going to execute it, X, Y, Z. And then you have like the full blueprint, and you're ready to show that. But then life happens, and then life alters that in a way that you could not prepare for it. So you might have thought, oh yeah, I'm going to graduate within 2-3 years from college. Life might tell you might graduate in 6 or 7.
It took me 7. So
it
took me 7.
You don't stop going.
You got to keep going though. Yeah.
You never worry about the how. The how doesn't matter.
Wow.
The how is none of your business really.
The how is just for life.
You just know the when, the what. This is what I want to do. And when I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I'm gonna start doing something every day towards that. How I'm going to get this 10 million, I don't know, but I just know I'm gonna get it.
I'm going through that right now because I plan on moving to Los Angeles next fall.
Yes,
and I'm not sure how I'm about to get the certain amount of money I need, but I just know that I'm going to get it. I'm going to go. And you're right. Sometimes that can be so frustrating though because you still kind of be stuck. Like I still need to find out how I'm going to get it, but you just gotta. You just gotta let go of this flow.
Yeah, you gotta let it come to you.
The dream that you got. Why? Keep going with the why. Your why is what's always important. Why are you doing it?
Yep.
You doing this to spread the knowledge of being creative to inspire greatness.
Yeah.
Your logo.
Yeah.
So you keep that why. You gonna always succeed as long as you know like this is why I'm going to LA so that I can spread more and be more creative. Blah blah blah. And the why is gonna push you. Then the how just gonna come. You're like, damn, girl, I did a podcast for these white people and they gave me $10,000. You're like, it's gonna be like, it's just gonna be like, I'm telling you, it happened.
Yo, for real, I believe you.
Fall in your man.
Because you told me a story about how you started your underground,
It's the same.
and that stuck in my head when you said that. I was like, maybe I do some wild shit like that too. Say, fuck it.
I had people there, and they was just like, bro, it's really $10,000 on the car. I'm like, you did good. It was like the month before I'm gonna open it. It's just crazy. Like it just coming. You can't worry about it. It's just gonna work. If you want something to work and you're acting, like when I got the underground, that's another thing. When I gave her the rent for the underground, I had $200 left to my name, and I was really like, "Girl, is it really this deep? Because you could." But it was that deep. I'm like, I didn't know how I was gonna make this happen and sustain everything else, and it just started happening. Like it's just like, all right,
cool. You did.
Well, not to say do stuff like that. You should definitely do research. I literally just jumped off the bed like.
But no, that's good you did that. But that's how you learned though.
Yeah,
because if you would have sat down and probably did research,
I would have never did.
Yeah.
It would have never happened, and then I would not be here.
Yep.
Like none of this would happen. So I'm like, I'm a doer for sure. I would be like, yep. You want to do this? Let's start. I buy the stuff tomorrow. I'm that person. Because if it's something I want, I'm about to.
Yeah.
I ain't about to wait. This ain't no rehearsal. We got one life, and I'm 34, 35. God give you 70. I got 35 more summers, and I'm about to live these bitches.
Ain't that wild? They feel you have like a whole nother, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a whole nother sector.
Yeah. It's like, this is down in the beginning when you think about it for real. You know what I mean? It feel like you have like a whole, this another, boom.
Yeah, and it really ain't that much. So I'm about to waste it just talking about stuff. And if you fail, it's not really a fail. You learned the lesson. You did what you want to do, and then you could do it better the next time.
You are so well spoken.
Shut up, Jay.
You're so well.
Yeah, you just
no,
do
for
it.
real.
People be so concerned, like, oh, I'm a little like. People problem is they care too much about what people think. And
too
I try
much.
to,
And people don't give a fuck
and people
usually.
feel like I should care more. I don't. I say what I want.
Yeah.
And my mother be on my Facebook like, girl. And I'd be like, girl, you know you feel it.
What you be doing on Facebook?
Just don't worry about it. But,
You be wilding on Facebook?
but just talking, just speaking my, really bringing up topics and stuff that people say. That's how I am in regular life, honestly. But it's like, all of us want to be this free.
Yeah.
Like, just do it. Who cares what auntie and grandma? I don't care.
Yep.
Because when you die, you're going to be naked and by yourself.
Yep. At the end of the day, we got ourselves.
And her destiny, her journey is hers, and you done lived your whole life worried about what Shirley gonna say when you live your life. Let's think about how stupid it sounds. Like, you really ain't did nothing.
Especially the people who be like, I'm gonna wait till my mama die for me to go ahead and say I'm a. You ain't never heard that? I've heard a couple of people who'll be like, yeah, I'll just
like,
wait till they
Shirley
gone,
ain't.
or I'll wait a few years.
I'm wait till my kids get old. Like, no,
Yeah.
let your kids see you. I feel like that made me so happy. Watching my son literally watch me start so many businesses. And he only 13. Like, you grew up with me. You watched it, so you know how, you see how you can do it. You know where he coming from. We just regular people. So hopefully he can see it and be like, okay, I can do this. I ain't got to just go to college and learn some and remember some stuff.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
just do it. And if you mess up, so what? It's okay.
Life is a learning process.
Yeah.
It's forever. People think it's like forever. So the day you off this planet, you know what I mean? It's all a process. It's all learning. I got one more question for y'all to end this off. If you could teach everybody one concept, what would it be?
You say what now? Say it again.
Now, let me make sure.
You say
Let me make sure I said this the right way. I don't want to twist it up. Okay. Where we go? Okay. If you could teach the entire world just one concept, what would it be?
Love. It's the root of everything. It's the answer to everything.
How would you teach us to love?
That's deep.
Well,
I hate these people.
love always starts with yourself. You got to learn to love yourself first.
Absolutely.
Message.
Yeah,
Message.
definitely.
I'll let y'all go last.
Go ahead, because, girl, I got to think. You said, what concept would you teach the world? That's the question.
Create.
Yeah.
I would teach the world to create, because I mean, when you create, you're bringing something to life, and as you're bringing it to life, you're sharing a part of you. And when you share a part of you, other people can start to relate to you, and then that's when you really start to get to like a basic human standpoint with people. Like, I think sometimes we get so wrapped up in a lot of different things, like, oh, they're white, oh, they're black, oh, they're whatever, they're transgender, the labels, that we forget that people are still human. And if you can just relate to somebody on a basic level, on a basic human level, you can really create the best of opportunities. Like, you can create relationships. You might find the love of your life. You never know.
Yeah.
Just by being able to share a part of yourself in a different and unique way that's
And
not
love
like the
ties
other
itself
person.
into that.
Yeah, that's the same
Absolutely.
thing. Yep. If I can leave a concept, which is like a concept is like an invention.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of lost.
Shout out to Google.
Yeah, I had to. That's why I'm like, concept, it don't make, because love is not really a concept. You know, and
Yeah, I know what you mean.
creation-
Concept is kind of like, I
So
know.
now I'm trying to
Yeah.
weigh out the question. That's why I was like, I don't know how to answer it. But I guess the art of knowing that to stop looking for God outside of yourself. I feel like once you do that, you can accomplish anything. Like, not God nor the devil is out. You are both. Like, polarity is everything. You are hot, you are cold, you're anger, you are everything, and everything you need is in here. You don't. There's nothing out here that's gonna make you whole. You make you whole, and you don't have to. You're not inferior. I think. I hate to go here, but I think that's why I shy away from religion. It's because religion gives you the idea that you're inferior, and in order for you to be perfect, you must live up to this person's standard. God is really a bully in religion standpoint. It's like, you really just, they say, either believe in me or I want to burn you up. Like, bitch, it's really harsh. So it's like, no, I'm gonna look inside of myself and elevate. I'm not inferior. I'm perfectly made in your image, like you said. So I'm gonna live up to being the God. And that means good and bad. I'm going to accept responsibilities for my downfalls, and I'm going to praise myself in my high times. And our goal is to kind of balance it. So just really the self-love, be yourself, create the same thing, and then know that you don't have to look outside of yourself for anything. All the answers to your questions is inside of you.
That sounds like inner peace right there.
Yeah.
I like that. The power within.
There you go.
The power within.
Power within.
Sound like fun.
The concept I do, some fried shit, have fun. Honestly,
Yeah.
The concept, that's all I'm about. You know, this summer I went on an 18-day road trip around the United States, and I had fun. Yeah, just every day we just on the road, just kicking it. I didn't look at my phone too much. It
Beautiful.
I learned to detach from a lot of shit, and I was like, wow, this is what life is all about: is having fun. You know, I know at the end of the day we gotta get this bag, get this money, but like my brother Freedom said the other week, you just gotta have fun. You know what I mean? Just have fun, kick it, and while we having fun, we'll figure out everything else throughout that journey. So
Thank you for inviting us. And I admire you for that. Honestly, a lot of people can look up to you. I wish in my 20s I did exactly what you're doing. Like, this man he's a fucking nurse. Like, ain't that crazy? Like, you done went to school to be a nurse. Like, he's like, don't just think he out here running around with this podcast. He both people.
yeah.
He's both. I think that's what I love about you. You are both I went to school for this job, and you are also, I'm out here getting it because you are both of these people.
I appreciate that.
And that is goals.
Your goals.
Oh, thank
We all here together for a reason. You know, we
Yeah.
met for a reason, honestly. You see
Yeah.
what I mean? So we all on that common goal, that common energy, trying to get somewhere. You dig? So where can they find y'all at on social media? You know, everything. This the marketing and promotion part.
Sade Renee 33 Instagram. Mixed Feelings 216. Mixed Feelings 216 on all social sites, and then Sade Renee 33 on Instagram. No need to follow me on Facebook. And I love you guys.
Yeah.
Peace and love.
All right.
Go around the table.
And I'm just smacking this gum. I'm chewing this gum on the show.
X Dejane DEJANE _ Imani. X is my Instagram, and Facebook is that's mostly family and business. Well, no, not even business. It's mostly family and jokes. And then I'm getting on Twitter. Don't yell at me, y'all. I'm working my way to Twitter.
Yeah, I'm not on there. I'm not on there.
Yeah.
But Instagram is at X Dejane DEJANE _ Imani IMANIX, and that is it.
Dope.
All right.
But thanks for having us,
No,
Justin.
no problem,
This
no
is
problem.
dope.
Go ahead, Miss Honey.
Oh, okay. Well,
I hate her.
my Instagram.
Do the whole thing like that, please.
Go ahead.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Well, my Instagram is only the number one hun. That's it. Only one hun on Instagram. Facebook.
Nobody says that Facebook on here usually. Yeah.
Y'all don't need to know all that.
And December the 6th, we have a show at the Carter. The Carter is on Lee and Harvard. It used to be called, what was it called? That's that weed. And that's,
My bad.
Just tell the address.
I don't know, but that's deep because I know the name of it. But anyway, it's called the Carter. Look it up on social media. We not gonna. That's deep. That I don't know. It's deep.
Fuck it. Well, what's the day? What's the day you said?
December 6th. It was that's a Sunday, and it's free. Yeah, you just come.
Oh, y'all got a free show? I
It's
like
a bar.
that.
It's a bar. I mean, buy a drink.
That's cool though.
They have good
I like how they do
food.
that.
It's beautiful.
Cool. Looking forward to it. Well, while that being said, ladies and boys, girls, thank you for watching or listening to Lavish Journey podcast, where we create, inspire, and spread greatness. We out of here. Post a picture real quick, y'all. We good.